Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ?
For Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ?
So when you come, Kokoda. So what you know when you come to a coalition center, Nakobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come, Kokoda. So what you know when you come to a coalition center, Nakobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come, Kokoda. So what you know when you come to a coalition center, Nakobo electoral commission for home by the MIA.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti, yeba hano, yebesi toilets, amamu. Yebesi toilets. In all, yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogbolosyi. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari.
Mene, me call my phone, Makunya Adwa, and a Makuno. Oh, Adwo, the night. Oh, the night is up answer. Oh, Adwa. The Tino dear, Mofuano, Miana, me fat taste. Adwa so, then quade, and then you been Piniha, Fatum, Momu Henny Binno. Aha, who is a bear my time, what your classia, Adwa Binqua. Taste. Adwa so nem kwade and then you been no Piniha, Fatum, Momu Henny Binno. Aha, who is a bear my time, what your classia, Adwa Binqua. So nem kwade. Adwa so nem kwade. Adwa so nem kwade. Adwa so nem kwade. Adwa so nem kwade. And then you been no Piniha. 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 Fatum, Momu Henny Binno. Aha, who is a bear my time, what Binno. Aha, Henny Binno. Aha, Momu Henny Binno. Aha, Momu Henny Binno. Aha, Momu Henny Binno. Aha. Who is a bear my time, what your classia, Adwa Binqua, a Adwa Bin, Edding Kuntumili. She Adwano. Well, and you boom dosono. She Nitino. Well, Nitino. Aha, once I once an neighbor. Adwa Bin in the Santanua. Say what we Nitino. Sir video fans about command so she like a farmer woman. Faboso, fans about command swati. Eye Adwa Bin Edding Kuntumili. She Adwano. Well, and you boom dosono. She Nitino. Well, Nitino. Aha, once I once an neighbor. Adwa Bin in the Santanua. Say what we Nitino. Sir video fans about command so she like a farmer woman. Faboso, fans about command swati. Eye Adwa Bin any contumely. She Aduano. Well, and you boom does no. She Nitino. Well, Nitino. Aha, once I once an neighbor. I do have been in the sentence one. Say what we need to know. Say video fans about command so share like a farmer woman. Faboso.
The lives of the Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:28 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:28 in Ghana. We are live on TV. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on radio. We're also live on TikTok tonight. You can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. If you have any modern TV or any digital TV, you can also search for Loud Silence TV. You will get us live. But we are actually on Multi TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. We're also streaming live on YouTube tonight. Our official YouTube name is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We have two very strong platforms on Facebook. We have Loud Silence TV on Facebook, Loud Silence TV on Facebook, and also With All Due Respect page on Facebook, With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We also stream it live on radio. We have our own radio app. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get us live tonight. You can listen to this show. Maybe you are driving, you are working, you don't want to be distracted by watching the screen. You can actually listen to the show live. We're also live on Apple or on iOS. You can also go to the App Store and download the Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of tonight's show. My name again is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. Tonight we are back again to give you the facts. As you can see on the screen, our topic is simple. The alternative, that is political Adwabini, who is Mahamudu Bawumia, is still scary. And the NPP is the NPP. You cannot take that away from them. The political Adwabini, a.k.a. Mahmoud Bawumia, is still scary. The alternative is scary. And tonight we'll prove to you why it is very important that as a Ghanaian who made a decision to change the NPP criminals, the NPP party that underperformed, the NPP party that never cared about Ghanaians, you did not make the wrong decision. We will be telling you, breaking things down to you, telling you the truth. It's very, very important. You know, when it comes to the NPP, they are liars. They try to pump lies into the system. They try to continuously, consistently lie about issues till to them it starts to feel or sound like the truth. And that is the strategy they have now. Keep putting the lies out. Keep lying. Keep putting Jandam out. Keep putting lots and lots of things that are not true out. At a point, the people will start to believe. And that is the formation and strategy of the NPP since its inception from the days of Bafo Akoto, who was a linguist and managed to get £700. And we need to, in fact, investigate that matter for just a linguist or Chiamekeke to be able to raise £700 in the past. That's very questionable. We need to question Bafo Akoto, his background, his financial assets, and where he got £700 from. So if you are going to take your time to analyze very well as a normal linguist, that means the party was formed or built, or the money that was raised to put this party together was a criminal money. In quote, we are just waiting. We will do an investigation in Bafwa Kutu's wealth, how he was able to raise £700. So the NPP, the alternative is still scary. Ghanaians are still focused. The young people of Ghana still have the hope in this government led by John Dramani Mahama. We will still keep preaching the truth. We will stick to the basics. We will criticize when it's very necessary. We will also endorse and also recommend, and most importantly, let Ghanaians understand the good job the government is doing. So my job here as a host and a CEO of Loud Silence Media. My job here is to delve into the matters, break it down, explain to the ordinary Ghanaian watching me across the nation, make it so simple so that they will understand that they are part of the NDC governance, the John Dramani Mahama leadership, which is an extraordinary, exceptional leadership when it comes to thinking about the people, serving the people, and developing the people. So that is what we do all the time. That is why I'm here this evening. My producers are on the flight tonight. They are all traveling. So they'll be producing this show from the skies. Mr. S is on the flight. Mr. P is on the flight. They have to go take care of business somewhere in Africa. So as we speak, the production will be coming from the skies. Let's hope that they will be able to drop what I need. So team, I know you guys are watching, you guys are listening, and I hope you will be able to help with the production tonight. My team, they are in the skies. They are traveling for a very important event. But they told me, boss, we are with you. We will make sure that we bring in all the facts for Ghanaians to also know the truth. And you bring Oshami Abidin at the Kevin Ekoberu Taylor, me and Amidi Jumadi Who Chiame, and then you bring a Ghana Hon Sem in Chechirimu, I bet you Emma Obia, the echo, and then you bring a some of that ponoso, you bet you at the say, and I'm Ampesiano, Efa, a Ghana home. Now, a summit report, a say, the alternative is scary. A and the MPP, and as about me, I might say, Pompoboni, Sibio, Ombetumi, Bomoba, Omi dangerous, to be Kunipa. So the alternative, which is the MPP, I might say Pompoboni, bad boil. They are dangerous, they can kill, they can destroy, and later make you feel that they are just nothing. And that is what we keep telling Ghanaians. The decision that we make here in 2024 to change this government, MPP are buying to bring in the NDC, and we are all seeing a year a home for so. People are saying a lot of things. We are humans, we are Ghanaians. Are buying are buying inside into me katobieni, and the honest truth is, for a year and 2 months, are buying into me solve a problem. Yeah, and everybody is justified in their own anger. And as ubia ebuphobia ebia in getting kitibi, there are so many Ghanaians so omani or the abandon your home. Inti sa abandon ensa enkata winia and just abandon to the Jumano, abandon that who 3 years more to go, and technically about 3.5 years to 2.5 years to go. And it is nothing serious or nothing difficult for John Mahama and the NDC to accomplish whatever they have said. Inti Mimi say MPP for no am I frustrated? MPP for no muhu di omonka, MPP for and a CB imagine you say as a Ghana for at a point they decide to speak on issues just a Ghana for United Samba to Abama a year political the Abibie and as a political the year Pompo, which is Mahamudu Baumia. And then you bring you be Jansemu, you be Jum, you be Chechim, I'm a Ghana for Ehunu Kreno. You have to remember it is not about how you feel. So you need to be able to understand these two things. Semetina a platform we swear. You can be my friend, you can be my enemy, you can be a colleague, whatever. But it is not about how you feel. It's about what I believe has to be said. Inti, the same way I also don't have hard feelings against anybody who speaks their mind or decide to put their message across. And that is what we call maturity in journalism, and in also at the end of the day sharing our thoughts. So maybe idea will feel bad, and that's something that makes you angry. It does not make me angry because our perspectives are different. Maybe the way I see things from my experience and what I know, no, maybe I wouldn't maybe I'm more akumaba. Maybe I know maybe so I also wouldn't and maybe I'm more akumaba. We need to be sharing the ideas. We need to absorb and entertain every idea. But when you try to gendermize, so what try to be chatro? Where why you say what in contempo dia bibi oka wunim say nimuno and no de anya dia metwe. It does not matter who you are. So make sure so criticize constructively. making sure say some na wo kano enjina so ho a saban na wo bom chi a wo enjina so enye say bia how you feel their emotions and I say your anger towards some individuals or some things I would say e was say so embassy you are going to start to lie and they mempene and then I because Kevin Taylor there I know person be able kind this everybody has the right to speak against the president, the government, how they are doing their things. You have your opinion, you have the way I also assessing yama, but so yes side and men can't trump him. Who can't trump him? I mean chuma. It is a one jinaswa the become wasam na fan jinaswa kasa. I will applaud you because we have never had a perfect government in the history of this world. Inti metuasi say if you are frustrated about something, I metuasi, but in your frustration, make sure you are using the truth to express yourself. But just in your frustration, what the atro and never church the winsemu and not mention Megina will console. It does not matter whether you are my friend, or your colleague, somebody I know or I don't know. I will not allow you to misinform or disinform the people at any point. And that is the principle media guiding me way abedruha. I am not here for your convenience. I am not here to make you happy. I am not here to also make you sad. I am here to speak the truth for you to understand. Say, this is the reality. I'm not going to sugarcoat words. Adia sebi omube din meka jose omube din emube emra meka jose omube bre. This is the new journalism. This is not a journalism of convenience. This is a journalism of facts. Inti say we ene bema ye nyina ho akire ya bema ati ase say we o se nyina boy abosu mu din e bema ye ho akire we ene bema ye nyina dida meka jose mu me nyina ninje because we dey e bema ye nyina dide member tena han katakata bia so e ma ho feel comfortable. No, I will let you know the truth. And I've said over and over, I believe in the NDC government. I believe in John Mahama. So far, he has been exceptional to me. And when I say that, it's because of what the government has done so far in 1 year. Ebia, they now expect to say it happened before the eye, and no na ebia mo buofu. Sebio so be chichere maya yen starting free tour and yen starting free slow. Ya chichere maya no as we move, what is important, we deal with it. Inti ebia, your anticipation. Maybe I know expect to say within within 4 or 5 months. You have an issue with Aban, then you are getting it wrong. Aban Ebia they expect to say the first 2 months, Aban will do it in the last 2 months of 4 years, So that does not mean the government has failed. And I keep telling people, governance is very important and tricky. You need to be exceptionally smart to understand governance. And when it comes to people sharing views on how we govern, Obiawo idea about how to coach Black Stars. And so, all the team show be answered about Kwasia for Ghana. Any we are say, I'm going to govern and coach Black Stars. The honest truth is that I'm not here to please you. I'm sorry, but maybe you like me. You like my show. Maybe you expect me to say some things to make you happy. I'm not going to do that. When I have to say the right things to make you happy, I'll say it. But if I have to be honest, brutal, raw, and blunt, I have to. That is my job. As much as I like the NDC government, if I have to be blunt, brutal, straightforward with them, I will be brutal, straightforward, and candid with the government. But it does not mean say because you are frustrated, it has to force me to be frustrated. It does not work like that. With all due respect, yeah, Jim, inti wa biano, or say tia say yaba no neaba. All right. Thank you very much for staying. Nipa Bibri Sheme across the world. It's exactly 4:40 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:40 in Ghana. Ediana Ekoso. Hey, Kevin Taylor. But bro, I just am your president, I just say that's the Okono Obi can answer more TikTok. Fakuma Kevin Taylor. Monko can check Kevin Taylor. I'm my dang. Bonnie Ben, my so be air frustrated. Na say or born out United or Bahama. Now go one can check Kevin Taylor or no na me Bonnie Ben my Bonnie am here and say Bonnie am here me to me for free power. That made him your president. And our president 2.0 enemy. Hell yeah. wakumati now jinse mejai o bodam uhinim meminjai na minjana kwasi formula power mempene mijinem me protect aban we ye boni ameka aban we de ya meginem am Ghana for de oye so far aban we atmenim and I will use the truth to make sure say ya chechere man no and there you might be pissed off anything on Facebook yenjiska anything on YouTube yenjiska anything also bet make $5,000 a month e keep with TV on anything also bet me be Facebook bi abra untua kapre na so akoka wa adwene wo ho sanya me nkwa na mo social media enya me nkwa na mo Facebook YouTube enya me nkwa na mo TikTok nipa bebre wo ho nti wo feel say we no mpa ko wedwa because you see and wo sorry na wo ye I know a lot of people and you see when it comes to governance especially when people go through a lot of trauma that is say the Akufo-Addo de Ghana fame na what happens and then they say when there's a change in government it is say an authoritarian it is say a dictator eti o mind bi so na yes sa dictator no ana nipa mo kuro nim no etumi etu sa aban na togu in our case no Ghana we overthrew a dictator democratically which is Akufo-Addo. Now normally when it happens like that what you see is say aban is sesa because during the dictatorship no people don't get the opportunity to speak their mind. People don't get the opportunity to have access to opportunities. People don't get the opportunity to see themselves say they can even create something out of nothing in their own country. People lose hope in governance. They lose hope in leadership. It is a dictator betna also, and I say if you get an authoritarian, betna also. Now say at a point, say nipa na mo kuro nyina eba together, and say mutumi etuno whether democratically or undemocratically. What happens and say aban fufuro betena so na sa aban started what we call regular governance. The people who lived under that dictatorship for a long time they start to become or they start to feel say aban is not doing what they want. The reason is that aban be opportunity you get thousands and thousands of people clamoring or trying to get that opportunity. Aban you get thousands and thousands of people getting access to insuno. A few people might not get access to it. So aban a market now man for start to then people start to ask for more loan. People ask for start to demand for things that on a normal day they wouldn't demand for. And that is the situation we are in now as a nation. And sometimes I don't get angry when I see people sometimes getting agitated because for 8 years, they lived with the government, MPP Abaya. They did not have the liberty to do what they are doing today. And I'm not saying that it is wrong for somebody to express their views today. It is wrong for somebody to be angry about certain things today. But I'm saying, it is nature, it is human. We have lived with people who didn't give us a dog chance as a nation, as a people, to even go out there, apply for a job, and be called for an interview. So now, when a Ghanaian young man is given the nod to come for an interview and then apply and go through an interview and they don't even get the job, they feel say abana yen boni. Because in the first place, Grano, na yenye interview pono wakobi. Inti right now, no, we want to say, why say metumako interview? Adentina menye jumano. So even though it's a government, Sabano any that capacity to absorb everybody. Now, some of them turn against or become angry with the government because okay, so be serve ye jollof. For 10 years near the prison near jollof that. And a pay free prison or my jollof. So see, jollof now their mind. I don't want for salad and count. So now it becomes like whatever you do, the people will not understand. They will feel that they need more. And I understand. Because you get a security agency, a recruitment. Now you didn't catch a gun and in the space of 4 years, I buy bit for nipa 12,000. Every year be a 5,000. Now I buy BA portal, now nipa 500,000. It to me apply. You will expect some people to say, I don't know, buying for nipa 200,000. It's natural. It is natural about humans. So sometimes I understand some of the arguments some people make. It is because of where we are coming from. Because if Sunday, before this government came to power, Nanka, there was a timer, yet me be a Juma portal, security agency application, ne to me for nipa 100,000, and can there, ke nipa 5,000, a bit crazy. But the situation is, because majority of the people did not get the opportunity So today, what they are expecting of the government is bigger than where they were. And it is natural about human being. It is natural. And when you see stuff like that, it is say, Obi Eka say, oh, NDC4, I'm disappointed in NDC and NDC. Where the Amukasa Mubaya way, man, you gave NDC a 4-year mandate. And I'm yeah. Now, the 4-year mandate you gave NDC, one can say NDC, anyway, at this 2 months, or at this 3 months, or at this 4 months. You gave NDC 4 years. In the end, Obetina TV so. No, can say, me di mahama yaw mahama ya kromfo NDC for you for adentina NDC for cast on matching ko for gum no munchi obi angum. You gave NDC 4-year mandate. In the end, say 2027 NDC chidi 10 guma. What are you going to say? Are you going to say you are disappointed in NDC aban obotumanchi obia? Because the fact say after 1 year 3 months obianko jail no you know for a fact that people are going through prosecution no, it has not justify yourself because say Mahama disappointed me, then it means you are not being fair to yourself. You are not being fair to yourself. And basically, maybe with the emotions in Ekasa. But then you gave the person 4-year mandate. And the person in opposition told you, I will make sure people go to jail. The 4-year mandate is not over. What if say 2027 or even 2028 January, Nipa 15 are jailed? Are you still going to say John Mahama disappointed you? You can't say that because at the end of the day, sa a mandate na demand nipa no exhausted. And nipa ebia and the ubuofu a wutie tiem. Say won tia se adena 1 year, 2 months, 3 months, yanchi obi antum no. Say bia o papa and then the oko through prosecution and anka aban ama the day in court. Ama the chance to even defend himself. And kende you are swearing and cursing people say the government of the day, the laws of the land, the constitution has not been fair to you as a Ghanaian. Anamebwa. So you are screaming, you are making noise, you are saying things against the government. You have your right, I understand. But Sankebia wofa, and then the original trials is here, and our banker say 1 month, Munjelina. You the same person will tell Ghana for say we are not being fair to to Ghanaians. Mesubi a Ghana ni, I don't know them wofa kojina court. 1 month pepe we jeli mofa, and your mind yetimi eden, and the yankunku ye Jimmy for papa a before. But you see, because it is not you don't want even people to also have their day in court for the process to work, for people to go to jail. It is sometimes, I know people love to do politics, and you need to so mature in politics. When you mature in governance, you are able to separate emotions from the facts. And that is what I've learned over the years. That is what I've learned over the years when it comes to politics. If somebody might scream about, and I wouldn't, because I look at it, say, when it comes to governance, the day you are happy about something and somebody isn't, it does not take away, say, the system has to work and then people have to, because you should have been angry from the day John Mahama and NDC about power. You prosecute you and Obi Anjina court. That you have a case. That you can come out and be blazing and be saying, say, I am angry. MP before Nkwasiya for John NDC for Nkwasiya for John Mahama Nkwasiya Penyi NDC for, because one, prosecution has not even started. So prosecution started here. How is it even going to end in 4 years? But at this point, this government has started prosecution. All the cases that the government started saying those people are standing trial. Your problem is that why haven't they been jailed today? But put yourself in their shoes and say, any of the people who were standing trial were your uncles. You will say, they need to be heard. The court need to hear them out. So what are you saying? Then it means you yourself, you are making people think, say, what you were saying and all that you campaigned for or believed in, you didn't even understand it. With all due respect to your views and how people feel, sometimes I understand. It's frustrating, but it's a system. Say, it's a system, it's a system. It is delaying. It is a police case. Say, police in Chihuahua, why didn't you say Mrao Ghana? But police in Chihuahua, Nabu say Mrao Ghana. And that is how it works. People are angry. People are angry does not mean, say, what we want now has to happen now, especially when it comes to court proceedings, prosecution. Until that 4 years is exhausted. Now John Mahama binding to me and prove it through the Attorney General's office. Say, Obi Dibone or say actually to me, why should I sit here and say this government is a useless government? Because Sebio, yatisika kwa wari oba until say yani oba no ebe wono. Obi to me jina obi nka say me huni ho. It might delay, but at a point, a child will come. Because every day now worry Obana, there was somebody in Obana family or expecting say 1 month time, Obana, but you 1 month and 1 month. I was on your Bashia, Edda, Emma Obana for through, Emma did 9 months, and son Obana. So if you know these things in the natural order, it has to go that way, then you don't have to be pissed off to be telling the government, because at this point in 2027, if people are prosecuted and jailed, or at the end of the day nipa bi echo jailer, what are you going to say again? Are you going to come backtrack and say, hey, it becomes difficult. Then you find yourself in a position that you cannot defend. So we need to be tactical about how, when we are angry about things, we speak. How we allow some people to just move us and just drag us along some jandam. And that is, we need that emotional experience to do this job. You need to understand. Since a woman, the most difficult thing I have come to realize is political prosecution. And if you have read a little bit about politics, if you have read a little bit about governance, you will understand to say, prosecuting a politician, you can prosecute 60 civilians. I'm talking about people who are not involved in active politics. Now, to be prosecuted 2 politicians. The issue is that, 1, a politician coming out of power has money. A politician coming out of power is not somebody you can just push into jail. A politician coming out of power who stole a lot of money, especially a government that was able to touch the judiciary to make sure they have 1 or 2 people as their judges who will not tell you, me MPP judge, and I say, but they know what they are doing. It is not easy. But that does not say people should not be prosecuted. No, it's not a justification for the delayance of prosecution. But for you to say about power, within 1 year, it doesn't work like that. But within that 4 years now, then what you gave the Abain to do, then you wait. Because at this point, apart from what say the government is constructing your road, the government is working on the economy, the government is creating opportunities. So at the end of the day, you have to understand, the government is working in your interest. Maybe the pace you want it is not happening. So that does not give you the justification. Because when you do that, then people who watch you, people who listen to you, people you talk to, people you meet, they start to weigh how you assess or you view issues, your perspective and your point of view. So politics is very, very tricky. And we sometimes need to understand. And on MPP4, they have capitalized on. The biggest thing that MPP4 be in their life is for me to come one day and turn against the NDC government or turn against John Mahama. But there should be a reason. There should be a reason for me, Kevin Taylor, to sit here and turn against the government. What is the reason? That does not mean I cannot criticize the government. But I know the NPP as a party, all that they need is that I'll be emotional about some things. And I've told you from opposition, Bekacham said this wasn't going to be an easy walk. If you have a government, the policies almost over the buyer life-changing policies. And I'm in 1,000 people. And to me, say we have all been employed under those life-changing policies under MPP, which they call the social intervention. So the question here is, as we sit here, why should we even be angry if the government is trying to make spaces to employ the overload unemployed people? That is the thing we need to ask. The NDC government promised you jobs, yes. But the same people, you can't come to power and say you have sacked everybody. You are bringing new people because all these people are what? Are NDC people. So, munyina, sack munyina, the NDC people. It doesn't work like that. You, the same people, come and sit on TV and say, John Mahama is being ruthless. Yatuma John Mahama say, Ombeye adepa, na di ekufuado yeno, mama ninja the same thing. So you want John Mahama to come to power and say that, okay, you know something, because some people are my people, I have to sack everybody, whether legitimate or illegitimate, and put my people. It doesn't work like that. So we need to understand, it's going to take time for you to make sure, you change the system. Until you, today, if something doesn't go well for you, or the way you see your pace, it does not mean the government is not delivering. So the prosecution of the MPP appointees, I am still in for it. I want people prosecuted. But the fact of the case is, do you want people to be prosecuted in 1 month? It doesn't happen. It's not realistic. And can the with the and can just say within 6 months, 1 year, 10 people will be prosecuted. But I've given the NDC government 4 years. Prosecution is to happen. It's me Metra just say, please, Argentina 1 month, 2 months. Now we are no. Yeah, now or start to follow politics. Also working kind with the politics. What would say a political prosecution? Yeah, the 6 months, the 8 months, 1 year jail will be that. No, it does not work like that. Let's not act as if say we are living in some kind of space. No. But we have given the government 4 years. And if this government fails to do that, we have opportunity to go to the ballot in 2029. What is your problem? Let us not make it look like, say, there is, I am also frustrated that prosecution, people have not been jailed. But as much as I'm frustrated, it does not mean that people have to be jailed today. I am process. I am frustrated. The president is frustrated. You are also frustrated. But does it mean that today somebody has to be jailed? No. Because the person has to go through process. The same way, if you are also caught in the web, you will have to go through the process. So I'm not the kind of journalist who come and sit here and make you look like, say, Ochina also because jail. But I have given the government a 4-year mandate. It is a government in 2027, 2028, puts people in jail. What are you going to say? So let's not act as if, say, we are sitting here, we are living in a world within 2 months. Go back into my productions. I never said within a month people will go to jail. I said people will be prosecuted, people will be jailed. It's a 4-year mandate. If the NDC fails to do that in 4 years, you have the right to change your mind. I'm not going to force you to vote for the NDC, but I'm going to tell you the real truth. We need time for you to, because I'm not sitting here for you to feel say, I was saying me crock out to my NDC. That is not my job. My job is to tell you the truth. MPP for platform and I'm going to say where they enca. No, me I will tell you. So if you sit there and you think say within 6 months, it's going to take you 1.5 years or 2 to jail. I'm telling you. So then I know sometimes some of you people make it look like NDC. The NDC is going to win 2029 elections. It's a fact. You might have your own reservations. I don't care. I know what this government is doing. I know the impact the government is making. The NDC will win. You can change your mind and say you don't vote for NDC. It is your problem. You can choose to vote for Baumia. It is your problem. It is how you assess things. It is where you want to be. But the NDC government I know, the John Mahama government I know, they have delivered. They have improved lives. They have changed things. Compared to where we were and today, this government has done well. I will never sit here and tell you that NDC is losing power. It is your brain. That is how you feel because you are not being realistic to yourself. Be realistic to yourself. When you get realistic, when you become realistic to yourself, you understand. And I can tell you and I can put my life on the line. The NDC will win 2029. There's no doubt about it. Because I have a whole data on the developmental work this government is doing, changing people's life directly and indirectly. And I know the changes the government is doing. I am not scared. If you meet me and you tell me NDC is losing, I'm not scared because I know what the NDC is doing. I am not the type who looks at people's emotions and I'm determined at the conclusion of where Kabidi will be. No. There are people who don't have the patience to understand issues. But as time goes on, they start to learn and understand. And to me, I'm not intimidated by, hey, Kevin, NDC, they are losing power. Me, that thing does not do me anything. It doesn't do me anything because I have first-class information every single day. I am watching, I am studying, I am talking about the politics, I am seeing the work the government is doing. When I go on the ground, I see it. I have been to Ghana this year alone, I've been to Ghana about 7 times. I know what the government is doing. I know the hard work they are putting in, and I know how people are seeing the changes. So I won't let you intimidate anybody and say, Kevin, NDC is losing. NDC will win. NDC will win. And nobody, you are not voting for NDC, you are voting for Huba. Oh, bodam. Go and vote for MPP. Me, I will never sit here and beg any person and say, please, wouldn't be and NDC power. NDC is working, so they don't need to beg anybody. The president is working, so he doesn't need to beg anybody. The government, we are senior appointees, the work they are doing, the new ideas they are brought on board, the reforms. We are seeing it. So I'm not going to sit here and say, I beg you, because I was here for Nipa 5,000. Ya for Nipa Nipa 500,000. I apply I'm not going to do that. Because you know the truth and I know the truth. Why should I beg you? Unless I want to lie to you. But I am not going to lie to you on these matters. I say 4 years, so Nipa 12,000. First phase, 5,000. Nipa 500,000. And I apply. In the first place, so why should I come and sit here and beg you? I'm not going to beg you. And it's how Philly say, oh, you are hurt because Nipa 5,000, yeah, I'm foul. And yeah, if you have any decision you can make. You see, some people need to understand something. That the politics that in 1992 can say, hey, okay, some way, yeah, you better wait here. Sadia no any idea politics make for the campaign in about be president. Sadia na yadi politics. Sadia no TV so. I'm on radio, so me echo. When something is wrong, I will tell you, this government, something is wrong. But so far, what I have seen, so I to me, we are 1 year, so I am not perturbed. I'm telling you. And the way I am talking, I am going to talk the same way, and I can tell every single Ghanaian, including myself, because of what I know. Nobody can win election 2029 except the NDC. No government, no party. No party. It is maybe the pace at which the NDC is going, it frustrates you. It frustrates everybody. But that does not mean the NDC is not going to deliver. Your pace might not be the pace of the government. So it gets you pissed off. It gets you angry. It gets you to say things. That is fine. You have the right to that. You're entitled to that. But that does not change the focus. Yes. Because Sanka, aban we buy and kafa nipa 2 million ejuma and omu nyina anya SHS 40 anka sansen kwase se we get ene anameboa. So why are you angry? Are you not ashamed to say there was a government in power and we have 500,000 youth on the street looking for jobs? Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed as an MPP person to even sit on TV to say the government needs to recruit and pay the people their money back? Are you not ashamed? For an MPP MP to sit on TV and say, why is the government not employing all these people? I didn't see only 500,000, I buying for 5,000. Are you not ashamed? Are you a reasonable human being? Actually, wait, Jimmy. Are you not ashamed for the MPP? Into Baumia on ferry. Ekufuado no namho gijigijinu on ferry. MPP for Nangasomuya party, Ombedi Ghana so 8 years. Are they not ashamed of this situation? What is causing this situation? The air cost is what is causing it? It is because there was so much unemployment. So what are you telling me? This government is trying to employ. As some Abane try to employ. The government trying to employ, no, the government is a problem. Are you crazy? There's a difference between the government trying to employ and the government not trying to employ at all. Government, Nipa 500,000 the government is trying to employ some. Also, one TSC one for Nipa 500,000 one time. Are you okay? How do you want governance to be done? In think about Miaba Power 2029. No, but Nipa 3 billion tifia. Also, the 1 year effort. Be realistic to yourself. Be realistic to yourself for once. Let's stop making it look like you named the reality, the realistic part of what we are doing. Let's not make it look like that. John Mahama is working, the NDC, they are working. And you saw Tamamoto way, you are seeing the work done around the nation. Yeah, quite Busamu said it's kind of free. And the cocoa board 8 cocoa farmers momo. World marketing, yeah, and the petrol price. Yeah, and I heard this story. I had a story say, one second, I'm just trying to fix something here. I heard this story. Mami can be Ghana for. And it's our story now. Ubi culture will say, Petro Bobe Kosro. Now, the panic culture will say, the panic culture will say, oh, and Iran for war into Petro because now catch him say, oh, now say Petro because China. So China better Petroma. What is the news here? I saw this story. Yasi Kopek say rising Middle East tensions. Kopek warns fuel prices could rise to 18 per liter from Monday. What is the news here? What makes Kopek exceptional about this? Middle East, Iran for talk on Baby a petrol for you, Iran for Omnum Guta garage keys. Say run to garage keys ma petrol bob ding. Abain ne boy ding a ton send your ton. And no. This does not make Copec exceptional. What is this? So Monday, you top petrol 18 Ghana per liter. What is so exceptional about it? Because we all know where the problem is coming from. Why should this one be like Asema Copec aka yes petrol betono 18 Ghana a liter into abain nya de into nya de into John Mahama kobo besi ano nya de o ma on 4 Ghana. It does not work like that be mo. Abain na ye de wiase sisi na asesa o. Omo mo kontokwa no mo interest. Inti say wo betra waka jem say because petrol akodu 18 into Monday into me aban no e was say me force na me turn 2 a wa ban di begu. Inti I'm advising the government, if through the war petrol moved to 18 Ghana cedis a liter, tell the people petrol has moved to 18 Ghana cedis a liter. When it comes down, it will move down. Finished. Nobody should pick any cap and go anywhere and go and borrow any fucking money. So if you tell me Copec say and so be a catch him say eye osuani ekoku adoa weku adoa na ode ne binina ye nkwan into you are surprised osuani catch you that so pa adoa nkwan. So what makes that person who will say that to say sa nipa na aye something exceptional? No, we know the reality on the ground. There's a difference between a government lying to you. The NPP government, time and petrol could do 17 liters. No, we all knew that the world price wasn't there. They were telling us about Russia-Ukraine war. And the Russia-Ukraine war, why is the petrol not 18? So you know, say, those people were lying. They were taking our money, they were stealing from us. But when the reasons are legitimate, why should we fight? Why should we argue? The reasons are legitimate. Akurakura one and then him say Israel, America, any Iran for Tokwano, it can make petrol go up tomorrow. So what is this thing of if you're a government communicator, you come and sit on TV and say you are dilly-dallying around it? Tell them, my friends, when the Iran war wasn't there, you saw how much we were buying petrol. Iran war is up. They have closed the garage. Petrol is expensive. Let's deal with it. Finito. What is this thing of Mama politics here complicated? Mobe we no boka abe more bread to explain. Inti Copec has not done anything exceptional. There's nothing exceptional here. When it comes to the foreign world and in the foreign countries, when petrol goes up, but there should be a reason. There should be a reason for you, for to tell the people, Russia-Ukraine war, effect in COVID-19 by yesterday I told you how much money in Konfo right after COVID-19, 100 billion about Tampa youth program was a day. 100 billion. So my friends, this is no news. My like you said, me, come to America, petrol. This gas is $3 now. America, you have to petrol. Into 2 petrol more Ghana, but there should be a reason. There should be a reasonable reason, and the government is giving us right now. We see it clearly. And also TV, into me, my baby, my trunk, say Russia-Ukraine war. Abraham said the war is not affecting anything in Ghana. Abraham said the war is not affecting a petrol in Ghana. You are telling me Russia-Ukraine war? No, Abraham. What catch them say? You have right now. Last week, NPA told us we have fuel about 3 to 4 weeks. 80 price no. Echo do 18 na. Ejinawa na say petrol na 4 weeks to the air sign. I was say kosro. What I want to say? Our buffer is there, and the buffer cannot do all the job. Nobody should sit and say, hey, NDC dia na mobeka. Masa, petrol ni tuma amuntum. Ay radi Yakupon. Yakupon na menya president. And na me ma misi kera mo confirm beto petrol ni ma. Uti kuro nim tax kura udia. Now you have 2 petrol na you ni ma say ai and the MPP for bekasa nti na MPP for nkwasiafo we o ma de papa be de wo mutirimu a MPP for bekasa. Now do you even care about what MPP says? Nipa na odi obanim no yes no you economist o wie no or say he will choose the Ghana card over interchange nkwasiafo we mu. These are not people you are supposed to use them to weigh development. Inti Copec for nka bibia, there's nothing exceptional about this. In fact, I am even surprised the petrol cost. I am shocked. Tamaklo, the MPA boss, any Mohammed energy minister. Why didn't petrol cost? If you are trying to conserve and be like say, mamu fa bibia nsie. Say petrol board cost through world marketer. Let the fuel go up in Ghana. Men ko bobi sie bia me show bia kon Ghana me hon ko kire. I'm even shocked. Say Ntokwa we start here nyina be sin there petrol bon cost Ghana. What are you guys doing? Say a balance here to be sustaining, a buying to be subsidized, a buying to be for academy shebia. Let the people know and say this is what we have to deal with. It is always to be truthful to the people than to let the people feel say you are doing something and later it will affect them. Let them buy it at high cost. How much fuel do we produce in Ghana as a nation? Sankeka say gold dia buy your gold ye ni petrol. Do you get what I mean? And the time gold a petrol buy na lokoto because petrol na ma. So what do? You sit, you let the people know the truth. And also by this time, energy minister, I a press conference, I catch and I know they have told us, say about 2 to 3 weeks of reserve. I was saying, come catch Ghana for say Jack. Mokra mwa krampo say to petrol. Mwa. Na me kra mwa say to petrol mo Ghana. NDC communicators start letting the people know. Say you better to petrol because of what is happening. Let them know the truth. Obia Ghana nyobia ma media ye nyina ya dia ekaba ye be swa sikaba ye be di nti moma nyina nti ase se ahokyere de ba o se nyina na deal with ahokyere no kwase asam na start the politics na moto ye and the asam bo nti you are thinking about the decisions you take today, the honesty you use in do your work today, and then a Ghana for be so de to abama. Don't be the Kufuor type. Don't try to cover up anything. Don't try to be like you are saving the situation. Don't save any situation if you can't. If you can, save it. But if you can't save it, don't save it. Because you know say tia to the church by no. O man na Lord na Mahama dia, enya Rebecca Kufuor dia. O man no enya obi papa dia, obi ba me dia. O man ye nyina ye dia. Inti se mu da o se afili. Ya ti petrol so ba 9, ne nyina ye afili. Ya ti petrol so ba 9, ne nyina ye ni age. Inti ahokyere braba, mon kan kyere Ghana for. Let everyone one percent till now. Petrol bon kosro. I'm even shocked. Why? Petrol needs to go up. I didn't think kosro. Yempe kululu bia o and this yaban. Mama petrol bon kosro. Yen ya Ghana. Yen ya timemufo ebetia. Let it be real. What is this cover up and trying to please somebody? And people kwasi afo na be please yomo. Ejimi for we are. We mono omo to me 8 years. They could not even tell one truth. At true for we. But wa mi odi omochi. Audio when him conform can we now be pleasing them for what? These are fools who are run the country down. They are not even telling you they are sorry. Because they are for way. Let us be realistic to the people. Team, stay with me. I know you are in the skies. My team, they are flying tonight too. So my Mr. S, Mr. P, they are on a flight tonight in Tama. Team, which one is this? Okay. Is there a report behind it? Yeah. Inti, Master, thank you, Mr. S. They are in the sky. Okay, they are in the sky, but Mr. S just sent me a video to play. Master, we are not going to entertain nonsense. Say, you please the MPP for my bodam. One be please the MPP for. Why should anybody please the MPP? Why should you sit in Ghana and say, I am a government, I want to please the MPP? Petro Bokos Rinti, I don't know how to communicate it. Send the communication to me. Let me do it for the government. For free. Make you job my Ghana for whom? For more communication, send me the communication. Let me do the communication for the government. Because me Ghana for start here, me be true. Anything the metia will be to me for me video. Be say Kevin Adane. Because me, I'm being realistic. I'm going to be realistic. So let's brace ourselves. There's a reason, the rational reason. And this is the report. Mr. S. Sami Fanchamo. Muntia report no. Ya bomb vessel. Okajem say enadieng.
Escalation threatened, escalation delivered. An explosives-laden Iranian boat taking out 2 oil tankers in the Persian Gulf. Hours earlier, this moment. Video verified by CBC News, a drone strike on oil tanks in a port in Oman. That is the country that was trying to negotiate peace before this war started. And this, a Thai cargo ship attacked, 3 crew missing, one of 3 vessels struck trying to enter the Strait of Hormuz. The threats don't stop. This chaotic video airing on Iranian state TV, allegedly at the entrance to the Strait of Hormuz, and claiming that those are foreign ships lined up with transponders off. As soon as they turn on, the IRGC hits them with drones, he says, even if they move a few dozen meters. Maybe that is just bravado. Maybe it is the case that the Americans have destroyed Iran's mining ships as they claim, and maybe the U.S. president is right to sound so confident.
Are you talking to CEOs of various oil companies, encouraging them to use the Strait of Hormuz right now?
I think they should. I think they should use the Strait.
3 ships attacked.
Problem is, will shipping companies take that risk?
Ships won't attempt it if they don't have confidence that the US is in control of the situation and can protect them. The riskier it is and the harder it is to get insurance.
To prevent oil prices spiking further, the International Energy Agency recommended the biggest release of emergency oil reserves in history, just a temporary fix.
The most important thing for a return to stable flows of oil and gas is the resumption of transit through the Strait of Hormuz.
Who decides that? Iran seems to think it has leverage, launched more strikes over civilian sites in the Gulf. Said in retaliation for attacks on one of its banks, it will target banks and big American companies located throughout the Gulf states. Some firms sending employees home and closing branches. To be so close to Iran and an ally of the U.S. like Saudi Arabia is not easy now.
What makes us nervous, or actually frustrates us, is that this is something that we've been warning of for decades. The worst outcome possible is what you call a wounded lion, whereby perhaps the warring parties declare victory prematurely, and you leave Iran wounded and dangerous, and guess who has the proximity and who will be suffering the most? It will be the neighboring countries.
And a down ship na edi petrol ne ba na ne bombe no na petrol na medura wo se obazo to petrol abofo wo hwinim nti ndc aban imredu moma Ghana fo ntia se yebetum yenye ni tua gani wenye adada momu. Let them know the truth. Don't cover anything up. We are not ready to hide anything from the people. Montiminya communication among fambreme video na wo share no. Where vessels are edi petrol eba ewiase omo nyina no ekwan na ye de petrol fam ewe pono so no bepo baako ha na bepo baako ha ni nyina fa Iran eno no a tunnel, right? Iran for krom na fa ewiase ships nyina de oil ba Africa ni Europe ni ade eho na fa ende Iran for any America for ship na de petrol ba no owurem pani abombe no bom dia bombe nansen ba Ghana wu any abombe no dia bombe nansen de ba Ghana ni Nigeria ni Congo ya bombe no what work akire me say an adentina ye betu petrol hwe ye bombe petrol wo say ye betu wonti ase NDC for move communication be na me dwom kire Ghana for no enti ye betum obi ambresi no ho ye teso ye beteso Mahama oba na bombe ni ho no time Mahama start aban na Iran ne US bomb no ye ntoto nhye no na de petrol no efo Mokwa da my lucky na say to ye adwuma nti betuma na nkakra mamo my lucky to ye adwuma nti etumi nante kakra mamo ya bombia na dwi me no ka say didim we ye gani enye kwase pay beka say Russia Ukraine ai yemfa wheat ma yemfa momba na wheat ne mo efa petrol ho kwase afo MPP for we de gani ya bombe nti yenye ready emu oda mum yendi emu odi nso amum nyina yemfa dendinim nti I am telling the NDC communication, I am telling the communication director Sami Jemfi monfa communication mbrame mama monkofo nti ase mama kotena TV so nya na we de yakoka Ghana fo bibofu he na Ghana ni na ni bibofu no at the end of the day wo Ghana ni no wagoto petrol I was say oti ase onti ase kro so oti ase ai nti we are here nti petrol no obia fa na adwene say any day betuma atum any day my like say me president come here press conference grada that the free South Korea kabutu en kamaka kire mo dada hey Ghana hello say say amunyina bo hu de ekoso ye bombe enti e betum me wi thank you nation na me ko dia na be because enya me na me tu petrol munyina bo ni tua we nya dia Kevin Taylor betena ha na Ghana for mo amunim se ne o man kikire tie na wa wonim se wi ase akon die mumema nyembo mpaye nyameso mpaye empenifo mienu kuntokwa amena membo so nyameso mpaye empenifo mienu ekwo mo ntokwa empenifo miensa ekura kese miensa ekwo mo ntokwa mena membo so nyameso mpaye enti we die mo amunim se aban ye baaye na ye yedwuma na bibia cause man keka sa ansem no na Ghana for no wote petro so mu huye Oti diesel so no mu huye. Oti kerosene so Ghana for na omukọ epo no sa omo diesel no mde no moti so no mu huye. Enti ade ne we de yesra mo na we de mo amunim. Dabi o, mo monti ase no mo mbresi omo ho. Ai hwe urade jagopo. Ana so bi kra be sere. Mesi mo mfa communication mbrɛ me. Mo de ana mo ye nyamesam ene ye kan wo ye be lose seat. NDC, MPP, mameka bi nkyerɛ mo. Ghana fo nyina mo MPP so mo ye mmoa wo. Ghana ni obayi ni kokromo tito abama MPP oya boa. Awurade nyagopon. Onhwe de esi. Wo hu de esi 8 years no. Na ende obi da ho te Ghana se meto abama MPP a one adoa bini difference be ne wo. Obi a oti TV so kasama MPP one adoa bini difference nim. Me say obi a okasama MPP nde se me convince na toma ba omia na yensamra power sa nipa na one adoa bini won faso se channel every say adoa bini ebema eyedien osuani nutrient mmoa MPP for we mu omo ya adoa bini
eye adoa bini enim kontromere hwe adoa no wahu ane gum do so no hwe niti no wahu niti no aha wansa wansa na eba adoa bini ne sente no a se wahu niti no sa video fansa ba koma na so hye like fama wumia faboso fansa ba koma na so ate eye adoa bini enim kontromere hwe adoa no wahu ane gum do so no hwe niti no wahu niti no aha wansa wansa na eba adoa bini ne sente no a se wahu wansa wansa na eba adoa bini ne sente no a se wahu niti no sa video fansa ba koma na so hye like fama wumia faboso fansa ba koma na
announcement na aba no ene da ho no alert in the Strait of Hamas ede na abrofo no ka ende ewiase abrofo na nka so boko ntokoro omo say yan fa announcement we mamo Iran for the announcement aba omo say Iran wants ships to stay out of the straits. Any attempt to pass could be dangerous. Commercial traffic plunges as tension sour. The omo kanyina say omatum. Wa be wa adwini so betu ship. Say ship a petrol wom, diesel wom, odefa eye Iran for omo garage nim edi aba no ombe bombe. Tomo ka kire wo. Mon park mo ship ofie. O te Ghana ka say and when you go on air we should try and can you crunch Ghana for ntem na Ghana for no mo tibi bia ase ebi na na maye so mo agimi ba obi a tibi de ekoso obi ase bi obunim me na me ka kire wo Ghana ni bia de we kurase ni o obi a nim de ekoso wo ewi ase me ka kire say and na we de ka ni say ya and on beti asisi say and na we de ka ni say ya me say Hamas no sa baby a petrol ni fa wo eye Iran no on baby a ya kiro Iran hwehwe picture no hwe eno hwade ye betu petrol mu ya ni kiro evidence when you know evidence based journalism no won baby a ya kiro Strait of Hamas on baby a ho ye kokko no eno esa ekwan finfin no ho highway na ship ni nyina fa ho it won say Iran wo ha ena Oman wo ho ena won UAE wo ho Dubai for no so hye ho hwe on sa baby a ya ni red no sa channel no bronika se channel a eye tokura eda epono so a eye ship e kofa oil 20% of the world diesel ana petrol eye ewiase fango no uye oha enjichemu eduonu 20% a eho ne fa fango e wiase a yetu a ye friend petrol a ye ton no emu oha enjichemu eduonu 20% of the world petrol no a se ne fa ehon na America for ni Iran for kontokwa no ya bombe no into traffic ache ship bia nko ship bia mba video na ma wo hwe ye bombe ship so mo be try so mbe fam enti also ti ase se petrol no ebi nya maaye na ma betena ha na me ye Jo Muhammad ye oya adi o e na mamunsuro mamunsuro de ye betum Ana sometimes nyawe bia Mr. Kevin there onye you cry asem ni na make a kire no into china sorry ni atuma cause Kevin Taylor ka kire ye until say America for be stop bombing no Iran for be bie kwan ni mu no mo make sure say ye embrace ye ho me woni aban we mema NDC aban nye na adwene say obetwa Ghana for ntro say we die ye betuma so ano okoso ano efiri the only way betuma so ano no say ntokwa we gyae ain't about 35%, right? Oh, they are saying 35% of the world oil production. Honefa. Or hanti chemu ediasan enum 35%. E wiase oil. E petrol, diesel no honefa. Eni a bombi hono. E jomo say memo bianfa bianfa ho. Hamus. Enya Hamas. Hamus. Phonetics. You say Hamus. Enya Hamas. Into the honors of say Kevin, it is not Hamas, it is Hamus. Say Hamas so, say Hamus so, say Adwan Kwayo, say Adwa Binio. At the end of the day, a binini bong. Into a Hamus. And as a Hamasa, a petrol wants some the eka. Baby, I was say run a ura yenya petrol in top. Into the Montana Phonetics and say it is Hamus and not Hamas. What it was now the Kofogal of Fikumase bedroom crying. Anyway, in Groma Nyanza. In Nyanza say, Kevin, the thing is not Hamas, it is Hamus. Mate. In Nyanza say, it is mentioned Hamas and not Hamas. Mr. Nyanza, baby, yatum. Whether it is Ochi Bini and Adwa Binia, there's still a Bini in the middle there. There's still HAM, still a Ham view. In this Hamas and a Hamas, yatum. I read the Juba way you do. If I'm over, you're too for her. That was a day. All right. No boiling or roasting. You're better to Mr. S, get hey, Mr. S is on a flight right now. Mr. S, Mr. P, they are on a flight right now as I speak. They have to be landing in about 3 hours. Mr. S, Mr. P, first class in Tiomu to me sending BBR. Mr. S, Mr. P, I know you guys are in business. I want the no boiling or roasting or you know say we are better to no boiling or roasting. Either Hamas or Hamas. Nina the petrol there for. So Chin Binio, so Adwa Binio, there's a Bini in the middle there. Petrol the border because through. Like, I mean, announcement to me, go in. What they have, minimum crime, yeah, we do what you Ghana. You didn't cause some fucking, eh? Now, let me see. Now, my tete in Sembi. Now, before I move on, my men for win chiramo. Mokai picture way. Now, before, let me make this announcement. Announcement way, John Dramani Mahama, the president of the Republic of Ghana, Yonsei University, Korea, Nkrumah, Yonsei, and I say Yonsei, Nkrumah the Otibrofo, Nkrumah Nyansa, no, Nkrumah Nyansa, where the Yonsei, and I say Yonsei, I say Yonsei, Yonsei University, Korea, Omo Eba honor the president's honorary degree on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ochna 10:30 a.m. Korean time, 1 a.m. Ghana time. It is a me show na you be picking live on Loud Silence TV. Ube to me ashe. Me show no be end at 12. Yeah, end and straight now picking feed live from Korea. It will be happening on Loud Silence TV. Yeah, Wazer will pick it up and then we will also show it live on Loud Silence TV. John Dramani Mahama, the president of Ghana, Yonsei University in Korea. In Korean, Yonsei and I say Yonsei. Hey, in Groma to brofo. Adwa Binio, so Chin Binio, a Binibisha Vivi was still a Bini a bon. Inti, your president Robianim, he's going to be honored honorary degree on John Dramani Mahama. Umpeo, he's the president, he's getting recognitions because of a Jumapa oye. We on your tafre, we on your toy president, we on your koliko, on your trofo, we a president or kanu kre, odinu kre, and we are din obekachro, and we are mra obekachro, Korea for kra, inti 1 a.m. Ghana time, President Mahama will be receiving this award, and Loud Silence TV will be picking it live. Inti menda ube to me ashare the live. 88 President, any Korea for Omoni Jaji. There's another announcement you need to know. President Mahama, Ebesa Abba, United States of America. Abe receive awards be America and also abasobodia yede ma John Mahama e wi ase de agesi ano obi a na adwene say dwuma dia John Mahama edi ene mode mu a obon ho no obi ehu de ekọ Lincoln University before that we know ebe on the 27th, in fact on the 27th let me start from the 26th. On the 26th of a year, March, John Dramani Mahama, Lincoln University they will also honor him by honoring him with the doctorate conferment, Lincoln University, awarding for outstanding public service, leadership in governance, and commitment to human advancement and education. On the 26th of March, Lincoln University, so Obe Ma John Mahama another honorary award. And so Ebekoso United States of America. Do not forget the details in bro. This is through the effort and the collaboration between the Ghana Embassy in America, which is Washington, D.C., and a affiliate, consulate, New York, especially the ambassador, Mr. Victor Smith, ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador Victor Smith. He has actually worked hard, and the people with they reaching out to him and telling him, say, we have seen something about your president. We want to honor him. We want to reward him. And through the collaboration of the embassy, his effortless leadership, he has been able to make sure this is going to be possible. So John Dramani Mahama will be honored, and I would like to tell the ambassador he has done a marvelous job. In fact, what the Lincoln University saw in the president when they also approached their embassy, the way the ambassador made them understand that they have made the right choice, the right decision to honor John Dramani Mahama, confer a year honorary doctorate on the president, it's been wonderful. And we all know Victor Smith, his track record, diligent service to Ghana. He's a comrade and also without blemishes. You cannot attach that man with anything like corruption or anything. You can't be our holding offices, ambassadorial positions, executive positions in the NDC, and all the way now being the ambassador or the United States, Washington, D.C., representing Ghana. You have to see, say, these are the things you should expect from a year. The embassy and also Lincoln University are willing to confer this doctorate, the honorary doctorate on John Dramani Mahama. Now, on the 26th, the next day, which is 27th, another award will be John Mahama will be awarded another honorary award, and this one is going to happen at a year World Affairs Council of Philadelphia. Philadelphia. And also 27th of March, after Lincoln University for John Mahama, the honorary award, doctorate award, a year 27th, the next day, John Dramani Mahama, a year World Affairs Council of Philadelphia. Philadelphia, almost so John Dramani Mahama, another award. It is coming left and right because they are seeing the work he's doing. They are seeing what he's doing from just the day he was sworn in, the changes he has made. People are sitting outside, they are seeing how they have their colleagues coming to Ghana, bringing messages, their business partners moving from America to Ghana. They are seeing how Ghana is open for business, and gradually it is going to build. That is why international organizations, universities that are recognized around the world are opening up their doors to John Mahama, honoring him and encouraging him to do more, because they believe that the leadership qualities, it is exceptional. And also through the embassy of Ghana, Washington, D.C., the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia, and as a Philadelphia, almost at the award Ebeto John Mahama. So, in fact, some person who know a little bit about the International World Affairs Council of Philadelphia, they have given awards to so many people. In fact, say when you see this, then the kind of people they have awarded the International Statesperson Award, and they're friend the International Statesperson Award. Of the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia is the highest honor World Affairs bestows. A tribute for global leadership. It is presented periodically and awarded. It is presented periodically and awarded to distinguished international figures and world leaders whose work has advanced the twin goals of peace and freedom and resulted in a significant positive impact on world affairs. So, the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia, and also on the 27th, the day I'll be 26th, I'll be Lincoln University. The next day, the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia, they will be awarding the president. And Nipa, in the past, they have awarded NATO Deputy Secretary General Rose Gutmuller in 2019. They awarded her. We can also talk about Petro Poroshenko, president of Ukraine. They also awarded him February 2019. Somebody like Sebastian Pinera, president of the Republic of Chile. They also awarded him 2014. Tony Blair, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, November 2012. They awarded Tony Blair. They also gave an award to Secretary of State James Baker and Congressman Lee Hamilton. That is 2007. Co-bono musicians, chairs of the Iraq Study Group. Now, they also awarded Bono musician and international humanitarian activist 2005. His Majesty King Hussein of Jordan. He was also awarded by the World Affairs Council of Philadelphia all the way in 2000 and the year 2000. Now, almost awarded a year. Yitzhak Rabin, Prime Minister of Israel. This is 1997. They awarded this person to an award. Mikhail Gorbachev, also President of the Soviet Union, 1993. They awarded that person. Anwar Sadat, President of Egypt, also 1983. They gave him an award. Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General of the United Nations, 1974. They awarded him, and also his His Royal Highness Prince Bernard of the Netherlands, 1973. So you can see they have been awarding world leaders, distinguished individuals. It is the turn of John Dramani Mahama on the 27th of March 2026. Busumi way, they will also be conferring an award on John Dramani Mahama. So this is something to keep in mind. And remember, we will be showing this live on Loud Silence TV. We'll be making sure, this event, you watch it live. But Ochinano, end Ghana time, 1 a.m. no, Yonsei University, Korea, almost say they are going to confer a honorary degree on John Dramani Mahama. Ghana time, 1 a.m. Korean time, 10 a.m. You cannot miss this. The President of the Republic is making you proud. Now, na enkofobik cancer fa a year, you see. You say a year. Jet, jogbe. And Nipebi, Makajo say MPP for Jimmy. They want to force people to believe that there's a problem where there's no problem. There is no problem anywhere. You see, President John Dramani Mahama Air Korea or the new plane the Koye, na plane Bombardier. So plane ultima to me a Juma to me a president to me updating home computers in ya Juma. Ain't ni pebi someone tiasi I didn't John Mahama go for the new plane. Now you see sometimes any refill makacha mugara for mukai. This is Gabi Ochredako. This is Bumpty. This is the president of Trinidad and Tobago and Okuchichi Ado Onase. This was when Akufo-Addo was president. The president went on an official trip to Trinidad and Tobago. Kwasiafona Obuku social media can say if Gabi Ochredako had a private jet and this is when President Akufo-Addo was president. He traveled from Ghana with the taxpayers' money. He put his brother on a flight. He put Gabi Ochredako on a flight and their wives and girlfriends. Went on an official visit. Went to meet the Trinidad and Tobago president. And then during the meeting, the defense minister was sacked from the room. The ministers who were supposed to be in charge of the meeting, the foreign affairs minister, they were sacked from the room. It was left with only Gabi. What was Gabi's role? This was not even dangerous. Problem not there. You are calling Jesus. Mo problem is say, you say John Dramani Mahama airco South Korea. Unim how many hours are to free Ghana? Ubedu South Korea. Into uncle for Falcon enko. Nobody is saying Falcon enye jumo. But you cannot trust the Falcon because of its consistent breakdown. Security risk involved with the Falcon. I feel Yankobia budget or budgets a parliament to say you better plane for. The government is in the process of buying a new plane. Now, the reason why the government is buying a new plane for every president or baby to use it is because the government, even though we are saying this plane, I have Falcon, it is road or fly worthy, the president and the government cannot trust it. It is the trust. Because any one time pe ena eye Falcon they break it down. Consistently, South Falcon they break it down. So the president doesn't want to make a mistake. If you want the president to fly the Falcon in the country, it is safe. But to tell me, say, President Enkotina Falcon now, we cannot trust him. Falcon now, every day, it will be breaking down in the sky, no? I brought the president's brother. The president's brother has a plane that is modern. The only thing that the country is doing, few on there better go Falcon, no? Sa few on any a modern plane. What do you say to us? I want to say, oh, bottom. President Mahama Obejusika. Obia be report so akwo document say President Mahama rent jet. MPP mu ya muamu mame. Obedwa. Petro na ye togu fa konim na ye nya ntono. Ene na ye egu Ibrahim Mahama plane. Ibrahim Mahama ni plane na otumfo se tutu. E tu kwan kwa abrochi kohwe ne ho yare. Adenti na otumfo se tutu. Etu eye Ibrahim Mahama plane e de kwa abrochi kohwe ne ho yare a. Enkwasiafo mo nka se ye nche otumfo ntum. Adentra. Na so otumfo ye nyina nana. Oya santeman hene gold nyina hye na ase. Adentina nka so otumfo gold diempene. The president's brother has a plane. As we wait for the presidential jet to be ready, I will advise the president to be using the president's brother's flights. They should buy petrol, fuel, whatever, and put inside. It is better than a president going to rent a jet. Kwasiampe na nanka form. Yadine dua di kwesi fridge so on to min tamo ka kire say ohia jet obedware wom. Today you are telling us say a Ghanaian has a flight, he has a plane. A president in anti because it belongs to Ibrahim Mahama anti. President Mahama enkofu nkukobuoru no nkowu kwasiafo edrumu so a na makofo akowu. Me say mon twan ba omi abedi president a na say 2041 oba no be president a na ye de Falcon be si wa twen no oba no abetu eno de kwasiafo miminia o plane ya papa chen Ghana plane no etumi tu kwan papa safety ni e better chen Ghana plane no na me mbese matam Ghana sika ko rent private jet me say minia no fa o plane ma me na petrol na meto egu nkukobuodum no ma me ntongu plane mu fa nko a mote Ghana say what problem ma bodam yetumi tina Ghana na ekufo the two plane no akọ Spain no akọhwe match no aba kwasiampanyi otumi for private jet no akọhwe Tottenham match no aba na enkwasiafo you tell yourself you are intellectuals, you are reasonable, you have been to school in nine. Some of you people will be dying na mo ba be wu a ye the plane ya bi na be fama kwa abrochi akọhwe mo. The stupidity of a black man. Na me de mo lucky kra na me ne John Mahama anka Ibrahim Mahama plane come me picture be bo ho. Yes. The also ya kotere no ombra me kan se me wan me picture. Mo ye lucky crazy. Kwasiafo mo rented jet $17,000 every 60 minutes. For how many months? Ya catch him say, I didn't know rented jet. Muka say yankwasiafo. John Mahama ko rented jet to ni nua dia. Ena ni nua no do ne bra no say, me pese ko akofun kukobuo na kowu because that Falcon is one. Even though almost my repair, you cannot trust it. So I have a plane. I'm also a Ghanaian. I'm a taxpayer. I love my nation. I did not go to the military, but I can also serve. So take my plane. Use the petrol now to be go Falcon. Munafa go we munafa kobra. Na kwasiafo John Mahama call Korea no. Nebusiafo meeting no kwa na say Ghana for meeting no kwa ye. You are foolish people in Ghana. More people for muni munyansa. You are foolish people. Meteya, the stupid piglets in parliament calling themselves minority. President Mahama has broken the code. Me say, so we break the code now. Aya na mu be adwuma munja mu V8 ni sifie na momfa trotrombra. Afenyo ma kene ne nkwasiafo. You are talking about breaking the code. Say mu be adwuma. Aya momfa trotro na munja mu V8 ni sifie. Ade na munyina mo pa V8 atene ma be adwuma MPs. Kwasiafo because you want safety. You want to live. Now, obi oya president na nkofa nkukobuo meboa. At this point, when there's no problem, you don't call Jesus. Petro na yedi gbe gu fa akonu ene de gu John Ibrahim Mahama play nim no. The on tiasie no onko Hamas and I say Hamas. No go Petro mra. Me say. Me say Petro na yedi begu nkukobuo na mo friend fa akonu nim no. Eno na yedi egu eye Ibrahim Mahama play nim. Mahama Ibrahim o di play na che o say yemfa nko. It is why also want to once and call Hamas and Hamas. Neko for Petro bra. Now I also very good play. Munkwasiafo munim de ye. Jomama, with all due respect, replace the jata with your face. I don't know so you be as a usro. Nyaminim na memendi president. Nyaminim nanka we amikwe na mafakete fo no mugum. Ai kete na mafakete fo na makobalo bamboy makofa entafo no musa gonja san no musu gum nipa 13 intimi duru bebia na ye failure no musi mode Jomama ba irade Jomama irade we jaw sankwasi afo na odwuno MPP fo omo jimi bruta omo jimi tu omo me say adoa bini ho onfa so che MPP fo adoa bini my lucky say na me ekwa me ekwa bedu a anka me kono na makofa gonja dance ensemble adoa dance ensemble na makofa mefa ketefo 8 adoa 8 dia 8 gonja 8 farafara no mu nyina gum baby ameduru bia no mo si no mo sakike be picture the tare ho Penny Landia na me picture na so sing Mahama is the hope. Is the hope. Mo de mu bi Ewrade na go bo. Ewrade Mahama de gentility. Gentility dina go for ejimi o. Jo Mahama, gentility. Me say ka for picture tare ho. Penny Landia pet na so Mahama is the hope na bo. Is the hope. Na kwasie bi sede na natobia na o de amane na na tu kwan. Kwasiafo. Mo bibi Money adoa bini difference rim.
Adoa bini enim kontomire. Hwe adoa no. Wahu. Ani gum do so no. Hwe niti no. Wahu niti no. Aha, wansa na eba. Adoa bini ne sante no a. Se wahu niti no. Sa video fansa ba koma na so hwe like fama wumia.
Abi before, why say adoa bini mu gum do so. Odi wie pena afford no ai we a laxative adoa binimu laxative odi wie pena afford no MPP for mugum mugu adoa binim say mugum do so 68 no o we say na more parliament kwasiafo mu po and this be we 2029 rather go for and there Samira ba obi anti be wallahi be ko be kire mu kafia they say why say adoa bini MPP for mugum do so na mugu party mu do so adoa bini munnim nyansa mo na metuyafo ya catch them say when there's no problem don't call Jesus, because when you call Jesus you have to be ready to be pure. Ufre Yesu make sure so akuma mu ye pure. Now you are calling Jesus whilst you are dirty. Why say adoa bini mugum do so when there's no problem don't call Jesus, so because before you call Jesus make sure your heart is pure. If your heart is not pure and you call Jesus, whatever Jesus will do, it will turn around to destroy you. Intimate show, when there's no problem, don't call Jesus. And no bini. Mommy and enim. Team. Hey, but I'm here team no omo play mo. Mr. S. Okay. Oh, Mr. S, thank you. Or the inaba. It is yano. Yam penetutum penanoa. Mr. S diaba. No balling or roasting. Yeah, go get me there. But you might be there rough. Ejuma me pe ejuma we die ende intiesia no mo pese wo ka play no asem no yem pene toton yem pene no a ena nana kan no no balling or roasting. Mr. S the video na ba ma member video no na ye hu say no balling or roasting. That's thank you very much. Nana said yeah
yem pene no a neither balling or roasting. Yempet no 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 neither balling or roasting.
Neither balling or roasting. Yam pen to tum pen noa. If there's no problem, don't call Jesus. Nkwasiafo. Onje. Na onje go hwe de u botam. Onje ke bi tell us no kwa o dia na obeso ko hwe. Thank you very much, team. Good evening to the Ashanti Regional Minister. Ewie me friend na me di nkomo. And I'm going to say, honorable. Now to say, my friend Panos, na me so be say, you to me kasa be 2 minutes gra. And one of my friend, the president of the Ashanti region, the minister, My friend minister, Mr. Minister, how are you? My friend Kakachiano, or fire no straight, and I'm Mr. Minister na day. Now oxygen or simple. Mr. Minister, go follow. How fucking. I say, Kevin, me go. Me say, so go follow. How brutal. Me say, oh, yes, Anthony, to me, who do into me, what I'm saying, to me, I say, Kevin, me go follow. Yes, sir, you to me, because. Why you have a cast with Teddy Pa? I say, Kevin, and I'm so, Nancy, we share penguin, away, yassi. And I see I'm Michelle Penguin, and I'm Busan say, see, no oxygen, and I, penguin. I got a very say, I got a cassava every before, do I say penguin? Uni penguin, Mrs. Get me penguin picture. Osina, me Usan and so could you be to share penguin? I couldn't communicate a friend saying, oh, give me the guy's name. I quit a customer MPP and name to me. Or a penguin pa, oh, a very saying. Poyando. Or a penguin frog, rough. Aye. Poyando. Also, a penguin pa. And I'm much steady Poyando. The tea, where's the penguin? They be a who no TV. I'm sure some. Aqua's a penguin. Aye. Poor penguin. And I'm afraid so, Minister. Unko for the say omo ma won o se Kevin because for no omo tete omo Jimmy too o se be before no and say Minister Becker say how you minister o se Kevin jai say ko for the be o ka kama say omo Jimmy too and I'm saying come to make omo Jimmy rough ba ka so omo Jimmy too a na so omo Jimmy too ase ono so ne ma no sis me na so Kevin aden there say MPP for no omo me cast man omo Jimmy no si bone na omo be so omo dada Ghana for say there no omo Jimmy rough Abi minister Poyando ni so we study Poyando pa business join Poyando and the penguin for me or say penguin rough Poyando ni otena na hwe ni tina na bodwi ene na no efom de no aka bom an ena ne ha eyes apam it automatic ni ma as a penguin Poyando kwase akeka nko a now let's take care of business now moment to so this is another thing that we need to talk about. And then Akwebi also a security expert. Ghana Kwasiebia is security expert. Kwasiebia is security expert. And I think one of the jobs are easy for Ghana. I am an expert. I am an expert. That foolishness needs to stop. The foolishness in Ghana about Ofuibia Bejina TV Swa. He's a security expert. He's a security expert. And I'm saying, where do they get their certification from? Where did they go and come back to tell us, say, we are security experts? It is becoming too nauseating. Jimmy Nibia to Metana TV, oh, we have a security expert on the line. Now, Osha Akwebia or Kasana would see asame free trimu ba. And I was now go away. Jimmy, I want to me, then security expert come. Last me will say, Iran. In Tokyo is 30 na kwasi campaign bia kofa small boy ya gay boy is gay Ibad Ibrahim gay na Jimmy we have better say and we have our security as I say kwasi afọ Ibad Ibrahim the sexuality crowd nim American punk ogu bathroom obewuram Ibad Ibrahim kwasi campaign we ya kai mrebi sa foolish boy we a ontumi kokoro ne to oya sala ko ontumi kokoro ne to ye obegina TV suma joy news kwasi afọ kofa say security expert adan wahwe eye Al Jazeera atwetwe ne be mama ne ho aba kwasi campaign anajo 12 na wasori onya sori o na otwetwe ne be ma wohwe podu na kohwe Al Jazeera kakra na we take note of boss yan I'm a security expert na kwasi campaign sa no na nde ubie TV uko social media na ye interview obi yes security expert in what mo have video we na me chewa debi.
Let me get clarity again before we move on. You say, and I'm referring again to what the minister said, the economy restricts how many people we can employ. And then he also talks about the IMF conditionalities and even goes on to refer to how much we're already paying in terms of wage bill for those who are currently employed, about 13 billion. Are you saying that irrespective of these, the minister still got the 5,000 number wrong? There could be more.
It's not the duty of the minister to come and tell us how many people they are employing to the service. It's not the duty of the Minister of Interior to come and be telling us how much government is paying. It's not the duty of the minister to come and tell us how many workforce we have and how many we needed most. But let's even say that the minister said we need to take 5,000 people into the agencies under him. The approach he adopted is wrong. The strategy he put in place is wrong. And there was no exigency, there was no emergency for the minister to take a centralized position and give us a third-party vendor whose background has not been checked, and he threw it onto the security agencies. And Beatrice, that is why I'm saying that if the minister says that the agencies under him are going to employ 5,000 people, do you know how many people the BNI is employing? Do you know how many people Yoko will employ? Do you know how many people the military is employing? Because these agencies are National Security Council institutions that are not directly under the Minister of Interior. He got it wrong. And the better he stops speaking, the better it is for him.
Mr. Kumado, you should admit that in as much as you may have information, the minister might also have information regarding the state of our purse and other issues that we have that you may not be privy to, which is the reason he gave us what he did.
5,000 people. If we are taking 5,000 people, it has nothing to do with your purse. How then do you justify, how then do you qualify those who are going to make the 5,000 list? Where are they going to come from? And where do they come from? You have just disappointed the Africans and everybody. We are not talking about money here. In any case, when it comes to the payment of this particular third-party vendor and the strategy he brought, has the Minister of Finance approved for the budget? And when the minister approved, did the minister tell him or say to him how they should get the 5,000 people? And who are these 5,000 people? These applicants are not asking for money. They are not talking about 6,000 or 7,000, but you gave a caveat of 5,000 people. And you screwed up the process to favor some people and to disadvantage certain people. And that is where the cry is coming from. We have done this job for many years, and we cannot get it wrong this particular time around. Because the nature of what we are doing, number one, is creating national security issues. Number two, is creating communication problem for the outlook of the security agencies. Number three, the agencies are afraid, they don't know what the minister is dragging them into. And number four, it doesn't look right and it doesn't look fair. And the objective is wrong and it is screwed up. The minister do not need to come into this space to be telling us about many of the things he's saying. And the earlier he stops speaking, the better it is for him and the government. The earlier he take himself
but Anna sound conform because it's way. Anna mo TV for because it's way. Anna we mo because some way. We mo is go no she box us better do. We toffee. When is security expert? This guy is insane. This guy is insane 100%. It is not the responsibility of the minister to update us on the recruitment process. How can you be a security expert? You are telling us that it is not the minister. It is not his duty. So he should shut up and who? Your girlfriend or your wife should come and update us. Some question somewhere. Where do you pick these maggots from? These maggots. Where do you get them? Because CBA Twitter teams no friend. They don't know the baseline is saying making vague allegations. He's skewing the process. You are the same person saying the minister got the approach wrong. You are the same person saying that the minister, the strategy was wrong. You are the same person saying that he has skewed the process. You are the same person telling us he should shut up and he should not speak. You are the same person telling us the minister does not know the number of people working in the security agencies. Are you insane? What about that man? Where Jimmy? So what are you communicating here? What are you communicating? What do you want us to, what? Where Zimakla? Zimakla kura, Zimakla. Jimmy kura. These are not people we are supposed to give room to sit on TV to tell we, people like myself, say, this is a security aspect. What about what he's saying? NHS say there's intelligence in it. The minister who is in charge. Now you are telling us, say, we should go and ask the Minister of Finance if the process has been cleared. And that 5,000, where did they come from? But are you okay? Mononoma petition any and we allow our airwaves, we flooded it with people like this. Oko business, your business expert, you see your security expert, we have water expert. Echire Ghana NC kwasiye bi unity. So what is the job of the minister, please? Where more? Zimakpla, where is Zimakpla? Where Jimmy too? Me say, into what was he talking about? Then I know all can. Then if it is not the responsibility of the minister to brief us how many people. So what was your point? That the 5,000 people, the minister was supposed to make sure within 1 month, why employ 100,000 people and not 500,000 people? What were you trying to communicate here? And we see these people come on TV, they spit on people. Any foolish idiot come. Anything Ghana for TV, Ghanaians don't even watch TV again. Now me akwamiti any reasonable, rational Ghanaians. Now omutie sa and the minister should not speak. And if the minister should not speak, who should speak on the issues? A foolish man like you wants to be called an expert to speak on the matter. You don't have the knowledge on this issue than the minister. The minister is in charge of the process of that sector. Now, you are telling us to listen to you. But the person who is in charge of the sector, a dumb fool like you are telling us not to listen to him. You could not tell us how this problem can be solved. Unnecessary allegations, unnecessary attacks. I want people to know me. You people don't read. All the titles that you are carrying around, they are fake titles, certificateless liars. Where is your pool in Aba, a bank of mobile? I dear bet you know what people to not the TV so quite near transport, and no audition here. Because when you listen to the guy,
Let me get clarity again before we move on. Irrespective of these, the minister still got the 5,000 number wrong. There could be more.
It's not the duty of the minister to come and tell us how many people they are employing to the service. It's not the duty of the Minister of Interior to come and be telling us how much government is paying.
It's not the duty of the minister to tell us how many people they are employing into the service. But whose duty is it? I know what Jimmy Anna. So what's the duty of the minister? I didn't know. You're from Bisombra Parliament, MBE, you're from minister. Why didn't they call you? Why didn't they call you, Mr. Expert? So what's the duty of the minister? Just say, these people throw words around. Jimmy Nibiana to TV so. Oh, sorry. Now we check Ghana TV. Anytime I visit Ghana, I'm saying, we are a bunch of idiots to allow some people to sit on TV every day. It's not a duty of the minister to tell us how many people are being employed into security agencies. It's not the duty of the minister. You came ranting like a chicken. You ranted like a dog when you're rabies. You could not tell us from your expert point of view what should be done. You are just insinuating, pouring allegations without any fact and attacking people. All because you want to be recognized by another fellow angry, distressed, disappointed, I want to be expert like yourself. All these people, you see, any Yamasanko for a TV so kwasiade the biano muguso. Expert ben owe juma obabetina tietie mu sei. So ochiramu shia sa ade we ya adwa bini we ya mo say so whose responsibility? One I have responsibility to do this job. Tomorrow, when this adwa bini appears on any platform, you people should ask him if it's not the duty of the minister to tell us, to brief us, then whose duty? And girlfriends. There's something I want us to address. There's something the media, some of our colleagues, there are some things they are doing wrong. And I keep saying, Mr. P, they are only security experts in Ghana. They are security experts no more. They are Ghana. It does not travel. All more Ghana and security expert is just in Ghana. From Bono to Techiman, from Techiman to Accra, Accra to Suhum, Suhum to Kumasi. Oh, ya che kromfo na nsam bono. On say security there. E kire say ya che kromfo you need to hold the kromfo and take him to the almost security expert do know. Oh, aha, insua flooded. The ehun say obi akotom. It is against the national security expert. What's your fool in Ghana? Monsieur security experts or more Ghana nyina, it is only in Ghana. It does not go anywhere. It does not cross the border of Ghana. Your uncle from some sort of a not say and you know Congo and ni nyina can kan ye omo nimbibia go bibia mo boa. Now, I was talking about Jandam. Bibebo video be of a blackwa. And I'm saying almost Jandam be to system at Shrobi Umbessa this smear a blackwa a good anima say a creative impression be say a blackwa can't see me omoboa. Minu mienu wa shem Ghana and abruchi yen in school ye tea brofo. Bibebo a blackwa asema okaye a bra na odin komwa a ye America for echo Nigeria omukwa attack terrorist be Nigeria. A blackwa was on a platform and or answer questions or make a comment about that. Now, I am going to play the video of what Ablakwa said. Now, about video we are more emotion sebio mosomon tebrofono. I will do my best to explain exactly what Ablakwa said when it comes to a year attacks in America for attacking Nigeria for. MPP for creating a year Jandambi was system nim, and you see sometimes we DMP before time we begin say umbuomo a filthy dirty and noboa very filthy people, very dirty people chatro. Now let's go listen to Ablakwa.
Well, everybody knows that Ghana has a defense cooperation agreement with the US approved by our parliament. And not only with the US, but with many other strategic partners, including the UK, a number of Gulf states. We do these things in our strategic national interest. And we are also careful to draw the lines. And so there's a red line. We do not accept military bases in our country. And I'm sure that what is happening in the Middle East now vindicates Ghana's position. We have historically prevented Western powers from establishing military bases in our country. And I believe that those who initially were not sure why Ghana was very stern about this position now appreciate that. Having said that, we also take the view that any cooperation, any intervention must be on a case-by-case basis, and there has to be express approval. So the recent attacks in Nigeria, the Nigerians will confirm to you that they invited the Americans, and they also reached out to Ghana to collaborate.
The Nigerians?
Yes, both the Nigerians and the Americans. So that's how we are playing this out. Sovereignty has to be respected. Territorial integrity has to be respected. You must be invited. And we must all agree on the scope of the intervention, because we do not want this to lead to another Venezuelan situation or some other, geopolitical matter, because sovereignty is important, territorial integrity is important. We must know exactly what the scope is, what you are coming to do, the nature of the intervention. It's very, very important. I mean, our citizens would not forgive us, and legitimately so, if we just, take away their sovereignty and allow external elements to just come in and do whatever they want.
Okay, so this is Ablakwa Ekabrofo afa a year attacks Nigeria for attack terrorists to be ewa Nigeria recently. Yabusano. And also, I'll say Obiati he being the foreign affairs minister. Yawa embrabi wa. In fact, me be church him into wa wote brofo chairman. Adeɛ kyerɛ so akɔtena radio sɛ Kevin Taylor boa brɔfo Ablakwa ɛkaeɛ no ɛne na mebɛkyerɛkyerɛ bi wiana makyerɛ wadeɛ bi Ablakwa sɛ Ghana as a nation, your defense cooperation with other nations, meaning say, about a year, bambo, your agreement with other nations, send your bebo, your home buying, almost bebo, mo buying, your bebo, mo buying, almost bebo, me abo, your buying. Into call US, I any more agreement, you know. Maybe to say UK for any more agreement, you know. The Gulf states, Arabians, so you know more agreement to be into about a bambo Samoa, Ghana, Sebio, yene incrobebre ewo entiasie yenina omutu boy ho ban at a particular time ehu hia ene at a particular time omuso hu hia no se ebetumi abo mo ban yeso beboa. Okon anim no say there is a reason why intia eye Ghana ye ni bibia ye frɛ no military base ewo Ghana. And it's for a long time, Ghana as a nation, yemma ekuro biamba ha say or be set up military base, and I said to say America for tumiko kurobi so no mako set up omu base military camp or hono or say the saying AC between America and Iran na and the Iran for air bombing Saudi kroni bi any Oman because a honmu America for base or say sanyo money be intina Ghana as a nation no. Yenni military bases bi ewo ikrom inti yema oman bia ho kwan ema oman no embe build and as embe set up a base in Ghana. Okasa no eno say eba interventions ebibi ti say asem yesi ekuro bi mu na yene aman foforo bi ewo nsawoso ana yedi omudi nsawoso na eba abambo ho nsem a almost steady case by case. Hey, asemoya esi sebio ye ho kwan se sebio obi kura to nsa frɛ anaso ka se yemfa ehunjima e o se de ehunjima na sebio sa asem no sebio omo muti kromu no omo bambo omo fa ahodie omo kebi ma men kebi no sebio Ghana as a nation ye o se ye dwene ho ansana sebio bibi sa besi kura ya pene se ye de ehu begim all sakasa no say eba eye ntokwa esi wo Nigeria ye se America for ebe be bombi terrorist fo bi wo Nigeria ana be tututu ku omo na o say ono as a foreign affairs minister no Nigeria for krampo aban enyom military invite Ghana say mu ye nuanom eku na ewo Nigeria krom ha ye from Boko Haram any other terrorist group no omo di Nigeria nya enti Nigeria for invite Ghana say eba se e wo se ye bo Nigeria ho ban a se mo beti ase a aya mo mfa mo mo a embeboa Nigeria ban ena osaka se America for omonso den invite Ghana for say Nigeria ye munuanom sebio nipakuo bi wo Nigeria mu a omuku Nigeria for a etia Nigeria for dodo no enti se omo eto nsafrɛ mu a na se mo ho kwan a moso mfa mmoa emmoa na sebio nipa omo di Nigeria fo nya no sebio omeden ombetumi eboa etu omase. Now this is what Ablakwa said. That is all. Enti enye Ghana and sorry kwakacha America for say munkoku Nigeria fo bi because on paper and on record no nipa Nigeria America for bo mutu Nigeria no na omo ye Nigeria for Nigeria ban ni okro no hu omo say omo ye tutrafo enti where in the statement and Ablakwa say Ghana ekoton Nigeria de ma America for say America for mbeku Nigeria for where in this video and I'm going to for Ghana and I'm sure say ba umia jimi no to one in conform supporting no they all listen to the video I just played. And hefa and Ablakwa say Ghana for eko ka Nigeria for America for say munkoku Nigeria for he no can asem no. Where was he even insinuating? Say yene Ghana for and eko ka America for say mombra beku Nigeria for mpo and invite Ghana for say ye hiamboa America for this say munuanom afrɛ mu a yesu krampo no yehia sɛ munne ebeden ebeboa munuanom. Ghana did not provide any military resource bia in this, and Nigeria for eto omo nsa frɛ na America for so omo mebo omo efri say nipaku no mu ku Nigeria for no na omo ngi Nigeria for principles ni ndi omo ngi ndi say omo ne Nigeria for bi eye nipa baako nti na Nigeria man na kasa kura hu sa ankofo de say sa nipaku for no sa Boko Haram for no say omo sebio de omo ye no omo de etietia nipa bi fa ahodie so Nigeria eni nti na Nigeria for ankasa fra America for nti video na me boy no ehefa ene he ena ablakwa kwotena baby ka say Ghana for na ton Nigeria for bi ema America for say America for nkoku Nigeria for. I'm just asking. Now, if you're a journalist, now say what is the speculations way koso, what do? You first go find the video if there is a video, and I said there is a transcript. If you're a journalist, what you need to do is to first go and listen to exactly what that person said, because it is from the statement. And you as a journalist who were to be a protector to sit on your show and make anyone who sits before you try to tweak or misinform or disinform the public. This is a sensitive matter. This is an international matter. This is not a childish matter. This is a very sensitive matter. So we, your host, now from say you are intelligent. You are sitting there as a knowledgeable person. The first thing you do is to do your research. Listen to the Foreign Affairs Minister. Take your notes. Then you can pose the question to the person. Because if we, the media, we are not able to check anymore, we know the MPP is a party of liars, thieves, and criminals. In fact, they are murderers. They will take every single advantage and lie against somebody. Inti miracle asem by this is the first time I meet KB. The reason was that my team were like, let's wait, boss, and get the video, listen to him, analyze the statement before we speak on it. And it's for a very long time, asem by our platform today is the first day we are speaking on this matter. Why? Because we don't want to come sit here and then lie and create an impression. Abra yentie de ablakwa kaye na ye mani pebi wo Ghana endwene say sebio ye betuma ka bibia tom from because me Kevin Taylor, because I control the airwaves, because a lot of there are so many intelligent people, honest people watching me. Nipa bebre hwe mo Ghana omo nimde omo ben omo abodini bebre cheme. They are listening to me because I've been consistent in my message. Inti video ya me bochire we ya ye nyina ya ko school. Why should any journalist, any media personality sit on radio and allow anyone to twist the matter, create some dissatisfaction, create an impression, and try to destroy Ghana? Because when somebody comes to sit on TV, any radio, na obedane Foreign Affairs Minister na noa, sa nipa ne pese obomai no, because this is a sensitive matter. You're Nigeria for ha, you're Ghana for more Nigeria. Sa obetena radio so na udi atrofa asem no ho a obi betume ku obi ba o Nigeria o Ghana ni, because otese wote Ghana radio so a wo ka journalist te wa wan kan chew se wo boa mumien kwotie Mahmoud Bawumia aid akosua menu.
Then we come to the recklessness of the foreign minister. The indiscretion of the foreign minister. Indiscretion. The only word that comes to mind, so me can't say no platform is one shana me did nothing.
Now why
a foreign minister gets to sit at the highest level on a lot of security boards. On your briefings are Sebi, they don't need to tell you, say your oath of security bounds you not to disclose any matter that is discussed within the confines of the room. Area upia watu wano padlock wasum obi bisa okra wontie okotsna Chatham House in the video and disclose say the Christmas Day bombing
of ISIS there.
Yes. Yen collaborate with the US. Asemo ye kan wahi. Obi me no wote ha. Now, I know one of your favorite destinations is Dubai. Uncan share me, but me sure we need my Dubai. Iran roped in countries and fired at them because the US had used their bases to attack them.
Yeah.
Not that they had a direct or your friends say in Tokwa with those countries, but just by the mere fact that the US used their base to come at them. There are hotels that yes, I've traveled before, far and wide, yes. Places that I would have felt the safest in this country. Just say debris and drone friends saying hitting these facilities. All because a country feels if the US is getting up to fight us, so we'll fight them. And by any means necessary, we are going to blur the lines of diplomacy. Into what Ghana now got snatch Chatham House. Now you mean say there's this need to assert himself, to feel say important to at any point in time. Honorable Ablakwa has to talk and give information and who here. Your national security coordinator, your national security minister. What was that information for? I mean, ISIS, See, I can say you are in the crosshairs of a terrorist group. What validation do they even need to go and attack anybody?
You see, my pain in watching this toilet face lady is that Obi Jesus Christ. Intadia china obi boge wetimu to Ghana as a Nigerian say asema oka yenti ama obi ekumadam for Nigeria dey na ebeka wo Ghana, and the whole journalist sits there and allow this shit-faced lady sit on TV, sit on radio and lie and twist facts. Why did we allow these things? Na obi to ISIS dieno. How do you allow such a shit-faced lady to make such a statement? When her name is Bini. When her name Brofo black kwaya ekanya me born wahano. Where did that black was say? Say Ghana collaborating with US the kuku will be Nigeria. How can we allow this to happen on our radios? This is a girl who speaks for Baumiao, Akosia Menu, or Pesokoya MP wa Denta. Then Kadenta for the Mujim Papa. Kadenta for some Jimmy Papa. Nan Kadenta for some Jimmy Papa. You see where we are. Kwabna Sante, Oman Hine, Obimo, you see what they do to us. How can you sit and just sit there and allow this shit-faced girl, shit-faced woman, no credibility in politics? We know Kuta Rebecca Kufuado bag. MPP former chairman ban and they didn't know and or say or your MPP ni. And then she comes on national radio and just speaks ill, twist facts into a similar girl we can ye. Ghana ni bi or Nigeria. Na Nigeria ni bi fasika no wo Ghana ni sika kunika say. Mete say Bawumia edit TV so ka say. Mo foreign affairs minister na order yes America for some be queen. Go away on the street of Ghana so yeding. Because tonight, somebody can also shoot her in the head and say that my brother was killed in Nigeria because of your statement. So why do we allow this to happen? Why do we allow this to happen? If you're a host and you hate the government or you don't like, and that's why sometimes I advise the Sami Jemfis, allowing such people like this around them. How can we allow this to happen? How did we bring this country so low? Again, what tan we Sebio, when what tan we again or West here, also the Ghana, your security, the states, the Ghana we have to come and sit on radio and try and create some dissatisfaction between Ghanaians and Nigerians. Why should we allow that? Why should anybody allow her to be walking on the street free? Because statement way, a bit mama, so many Ghanaians living in Nigeria, they can be killed because we're creating impression. We say, a black wa, a kahun, and Oma Ghana for Koku Nigeria for me. That is not the case. So why do we allow this to happen? Yes, sir. Why do we do this to ourselves? I didn't read me a jama BBC koso. And I sometimes I ask myself, When I'm from the mainstream media, when I'm law school, when I'm Nyansano, when I'm radio, so you respect him. I don't respect these fools. They can destroy the nation any day. Let's cast our minds back a little bit. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president of the Republic of Ghana, with his foreign affairs minister, flew private jets, came to America, and told America for say, Burkina Faso President Romume Kuno, because he has signed a deal with Russians. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo opened his mouth and told he came to America to snitch on our neighbor Burkina Faso. This is Akufo-Addo. Murefi, this is Akufo-Addo.
Today, Russian mercenaries are on our northern border. Burkina Faso has now entered into an arrangement to go along with Mali in employing the Wagner forces there. I believe a mine in southern Burkina has been allocated to them as a form of payment for their services. Prime Minister of Burkina Faso in the last 10 days has been in Moscow. And to have them operating on our northern border is particularly distressing for us in Ghana. Apart from not accepting the idea of great powers once again making Africa their theater of operation, we have a particular position that you know about over the Ukraine war, where we have been very, very vocal and upfront about condemning the invasion of Russia by Russia. And therefore, they're now to have this group at our borders is a matter of some considerable disquiet and concern for us. And we really like to have a privileged opportunity to talk about its implications and what we believe ought to be the case. This is what took place with the discussion in the Congress yesterday, which I found very fruitful. And I would like that the themes of that discussion should be the themes that we should continue to address. To what extent we can have you as a partner in confronting these threats.
Akufo-Addo went to the US on his state security share and okachiro say, ya pesa mo ko Burkina na mo ko prime minister no, because ya te say omni Russia for on our northern border no, eye Ghana no. Burkina prime Akufo-Addo na the foreign affairs minister shele bocho said anything in chain. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president and the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, or betna America for him catch throw Burkina under the bar, say Yonko Burkina for Nyamine di Burkina for one for Inshira. Nanka, sa time no. America for no decided say the Akufo-Addo akanti, they were going to take action and come to blow Burkina up. This is a precedent. This is a precedent. Or another country, throw another suffering country under the bus. Our neighbors, Africans. Akufo-Addo kojina broni enim chaka che broni say kone koku minyonku bibini or your neighbor. Burkinabés are Ghanaians. Ghanaians are Burkinabés. Do you know that? We share the same history. We go all the way back. Akamfuasi free Burkina. Mansamu Samo, Yenem Fantifo, Ansana, Yeba Ababedru eye mankesim, Masamusa Asefua Oma spready, Ekopie Denchaniasi, and Debenya Santine Akane, every Burkina, almost so. But Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Ekotina bro, nifita enim kajan say, Minya Burkina Nino, Mumbe Kuno, every say, one Monyon Kubia Monene Adjene, Afa Damfo. This is the highest form of treason. Ekrobia Akufo-Addo do Ghana go some body timutu. Yes. And then we sit here and a dirty face, shit face girl like the Akosia men but not TV so wants to twist facts. Not journalists to walk at you say, are we insane? School na muko on saying for a precedent. I didn't say the NPP should never come close to power again. So what was the intent? Akufo-Addo asman or catch bro for America for no. Now I didn't a witch is saying Munko Burkina for president, no. Munko say no. Why would you do that? And these are the same people telling us to say, Yamfa Ghana and show Munsemu Biem. Nana do dan kweku for apprentice no ni ye adwuma ba omia ne say ekufo do ejimi minimi nyansa. Have you heard ba omia na sefo free Burkina complain or speak against this act by Ekufo-Addo? Did you hear any MPP? Baomia's aide, Baomia himself, his wife, who is from Chad. That Ben Autis Baomia Bien and said, no, Burkina is our brother. And that this statement from Ekufo-Addo was bad. It was in a bad taste. Can Baomia do that? No. This is the level I have to do. MPP, moi. The freedom we enjoy, they don't care. It is about them and what they will get. In Kwasiafu we ni aso somo so abeduru hane. Where on earth? Kwame Nkrumah eji independence. He was telling us to say the time has come for us to love our neighbors, love the other African, open our horizon, try and build this continent as one unit. Meaning, we need to embrace our brothers, whether they are in fire or they are enjoying. We need to respect their sovereignty and respect who they are. But along the way, this Ekufo-Addo Nanebusieni, a flag bearer of the MPP, and the same time working for these same people. After he came out of jail, JB Dankwa Echo US Embassy in Ghana asking for his salary. Nebusieni Ekufo-Addo better hande catch Broni say they should go and kill our brothers in Burkina Faso, all because they feel that that is what their family blood represent. Treason. These are treasonous characters, dirty ingrates. And this is the lowest point our governance can go. How can the president, and today, a question many in Nimsa Bundio Kwasiaba, and what time I bet now twisted the words of a minister. All because she is in opposition. Because Samira Kwasiampe ni person be first lady. Are you people insane? Why do we allow such things to happen? These are treasonous people, dirty people. They are murderers. They kill their own. These are the same people who killed JB Dankwa. They killed John Kuma. These are the same people who murdered their own and laugh about it. They don't even mention their names. The NPP is a dangerous political party. They keep changing their names. J.J. Rollins told you and I, these are demons. From Bawumia to the last person in this party, they are selfish ingrates, dangerous human beings, carnivorous vultures. These are diseases of human beings. They don't respect us as a people. How can a president of a sovereign state go into another country, throw another state under the bus, and the intent is for them to come and murder their leader, who is our brother? Are you mad? And such a political party, we sit here and we say NPP is a party.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
The NPP is a dangerous political party. Nobody in their right senses and Adwini Juma will sit and give power to the NPP. Yeah, Yankwasiafo. Enya nyame ene tie mu a anke Kufuor de ka kire mu a ka America fo koku Burkina fo. Why? Why should we do this to ourselves? These people don't believe in Pan-Africanism. They don't believe in the ideologies of Nkrumah. These are selfish ingrates, dirty people. It's all about them, what they will get. They did the same thing to Nkrumah. They did everything and they murdered Nkrumah. They poisoned the man, all because they will kill anybody in their way. How can we live with such group of people? How can we build with such group of people? And yenya oba na hotan time to say nenim se binit za social menu to TV so a twist the fact. Now wa social menu we busu bi wura Nigeria na obi twality na oka say yes metese wo baba no metese mu nua ba na ka say eye Ghana fo ene course sa eye ewuo no ntimi so me teme ho a are you going to be happy? Kwasi aba ma mo hu fi mo to kankan na mo nam Ghana wenim nyenyenyan se enyenyenyan se adoan kwan kwasi aba kasa anyhow because your opposition yankeka bindi yo mo ya di mo betwa so o mo ya mo ne di mo betwa so some adwene am say mo be can some because of power e dia trauma minus say ya di mo betwa so because we fought hard to get this democracy. Our forefathers fought hard to maintain this nation to bring it to this point. Some more MPP for me ba obi echi ma adwene am say mo betumi akekan sama say krona ya di mo betwa so. Yes, because the majority, the masses will not fall for fools like you to live. And if this is how it's going to be, then we will protect our nation and make sure you people are out of the system. Yeah, the move because from what Kufuor did and what you people are doing, it's better we sit back and get prepared for you people. And so say, if this is how you want the conversation to go, then it is better for you people to destroy the sovereignty, the democracy we are enjoying today. Yeah, the move kasakwana make mono. Someone can say, na my imagine say, but we na yire ebe use mo. Emma mo de be say kuro na ye nyina ya force so build na ye de mu betwa so. Now, asemfo frobia say see. And it's the same as Sampa FM OB. You see, politics are very tricky. And the reason why sometimes I'm very careful about the kind of people to even speak to. Minimobia or NDC moi, or you're a very good friend. He wanted me to talk to Obi. I cut the line. Yeah. Obi. Omahene Kobna Sante, some likes be almost system. They are dangerous people. This issue whereby MPP people want to create an impression. Minimobi or MPP and this a very good friend of mine. He called me or I called him at a point. Na Obi jinan and chen woni fie. I catch him so Obi Bekasa. I cut the line. I didn't do it. Because I don't want to be involved with people like that. They are not people you can trust. They are not trustworthy people. I pick the people I talk to very carefully. And Obi radio not tisono. The damage now on the radio no. It is dangerous. And it's some of the NDC for the Kasachiremwa. Masa. Your downfall will be from these people. John Mahama will excel. The NDC will excel. But some of you people, someone you're careful at, these people, they will bring you down. Me, I have seen people, I've met people. Majority of you people in politics, the things I know. The things I know, I have seen myself. 99% of the people in politics today in Ghana, they can't speak. They can't talk again. They will not be alive. So I know who I have to talk to, who I don't have to talk to. There are people I would never have a relationship with until Semewu. Because I have my reason. My protection is staying isolated. That is my biggest protection. Having few friends and staying isolated. That is my life. And Kamewu before John Mahama be the president. And that has been my hallmark. That has been my protection. Have less friends and be isolated. And you be hello, chow, and any papa. That's what I'm saying today. John Mahama will excel. The NDC will excel. Some of you will fall. Yeah. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it until someone who say you need to change. You need to be smart. Because a war and attract bees. A war and attract bees. Adwa bini and attract the flies. It's very, very important. A war and attract bees. Adwa bini and attracting one snack. So I don't take anything for granted in my life from now. I don't. And on radio, OBRDB. And you see, they want to create an impression. One, build this kind of dissatisfaction, anger in the base of the NDC. And they are doing it mildly. They are trying to create the impression, say, any young person, young man, right now, you are active in the NDC, They are trying to create the impression, say, until you get $1 million from the party has neglected you. Obi.
On the ground, and they say, for every political party, you want more, you do to me, and you want more, you do mubumai. That truth, you should appreciate that truth from the onset. A better truth, by and not now party be a rallyer. You want more mutna stage so. And you want more, when you are joining a political party, it's a choice. And I think I have to say this today. Join a political party be a choice. Whether you are part of Nkofo better days, and as a way a part of Nkofo, it's a choice you have to make. When you decide, when you make that choice, say, days, you should build a certain capacity. Now I build it. It is a choice. Before you decide to join that political party, make that choice. May join this party A and not party B. I want to be part of party for us here called rally. Minko yes. Metna days so. And I metna platform so. Yes. Meso person be a part of party members here mole for it's your choice. It's your choice. It is a power ne bar. Yes. Who jina ewiem na ma yenya power. Ya do be ko ewiem. Ya do be ko akose baby ewia for ewo. Obi nso eboa ye. Nipa ni kwatena platform so. Ono so entity ase say ye won kofo ye de omoji to me. And ye won mo ye de omobu man.
This is one of the most stupidest statement I've ever heard. Nyanse biye the most foolish talk anybody can say on radio. After me say obi we Jimmy onimu nyansa. After me say nkofo bebre omti TV so, omti radio so they are foolish. Omnimu nyansa. Assemble that way you can see say they are naturally stupid, they cannot apply. The question here is every person who is joining a political party, executive, who is going to be down there? Who will be Matisse Opeso MP? So what started say we MP now we are campaigner. I hope you are going to put everybody in a flight to do the campaign. Menya sure say obesma obi say onko kasa ma wo. Ana obesma obi say onko bo flag ma wo. Menya sure say obekọ baby akogina baby say nipa bi entie wo. Because from your analogy, every single person be a person or join a political party piano. So I'm a John Mahama man join a party no and a choice. Are you for real? Are you fucking kidding? Are you for real? School now go no go the same. What are you trying to say? So you have parliamentary ambition. Video ya the better war. So we start to say okoye campaign we expect to say obia ogwako jare nimbia no e wo say wo mbegina fom no ko gina soro. Because obia anya kwase a okobo flag amawo. Obia anya kwase a okwakoye campaign amawo. Obia anya kwase a oba beka say obi de yenkodi nechi. Because when the kaka kire Ghana for say obia or join a political party be also be gina stage no so. Your boss stage enne ewo kaswa anywhere na ye MPP stage a ewo say Bawumia, nobody in the MPP should go out there and say me kobo flag ama Bawumia. Because everybody obia person yes Bawumia, obia person yes John Mahama, obia person oye the party head, obia nyanko ye chairman of the party, obia nyanko organizer of the party, obia nyanko na the head of the party. But you telling Ghana for say answer na be join the party no, making sure say then it means you are selling this idea that you have to be corrupt before you join the party. Because one, you need to understand, say, so won't qualify class building a capacity. What do you mean? If there are 2 million people who have PhDs in the NPP, do they all have to be presidential candidates? If there are 1 million people in the NDC who all qualify, have masters, do they all have to party communicators or become executives in the party? We are kwasia. How do you make such an analogy when you have political ambition? How do you make such an analogy? How do you come up with such an analogy when you? So right now, when you come to the political party, send a yano, intesiano, MPP for church, yes, or mucho dino, obia kocho dibia making sure say wabe party chairman, and sana what din. Only ambition say obey party chairman or china. It means or china ya want to party chairman. And this oko jina hot mobi ne kasa because otiewiem or Jimmy for. Is that the analogy? In Tomo more down one omutie message, to go out there and spread the message of the party, to you obi no and kwasia for. How can you bring knowledge down? How can you lower knowledge like this? Ghana ye Jimmy Dodo. Allow people like this to sit on radio. You are saying it is their choice. You are saying they should build their capacity. If we all build our capacity in the party, who is going to work for who? Who is going to serve? At a point, somebody has to lead. So if we are all qualified to lead, who is going to lead? Now, as Empana Watiwano, Kwasiato, Saoba a friend will be executive producer. You will be a friend receptionist. You will be a friend a time management. I don't want to be seen as an underdog. Because the production team in TV so say me knowledgeable because so if you don't even understand scale of preference, you don't understand a division of labor, you don't even understand how party hierarchy works, then you are not intelligent enough. So you in the future will tell anybody say me obi menemo bekasa one mwabe na bekasa because mwe no mugu ewiemu. And you see, it is because they are creating that impression say, oh, NDC grassroots ribu into and say NDC more. That is what he's doing. But you be aware NDC mu be an person be executive. You will be aware 110 NDC 20 years or all the certification on per position. You will be aware was sponsor NDC years upon years on per any position in the NDC. He just wants NDC to come in and build the nation. Send a bear and in your baby or bring a half a region will get a job. That is it. It is who baby Uncle School could do. Na why junior that would seem air catch that would say, Obia on your executive bia or take platform or so or kwasia. You don't deserve to even sit in front of your mic at Asempa. Meaning anyone who is helping you behind the scenes to let you sit there as a host or a kwasia, they don't deserve there because they all can be where you are sitting. There are so many people at Asempa, they can do a better job than you. But there's a reason why kwasia to say why do you think not everybody has been brought up there? And such people Kwasi akasa say politics inti because obiti baby kase NDC grassroots buofu inti you this is your best understanding of obi a opesa utu the fo. But if we all go into politics, we all follow political party because we want to sit on the table up there. Who is going to build the party? There will be a wire constituency, a executive, bear 10 years on per chairman, our constituency. He's okay as a secretary because that is where his skill is. You will be a party on per position, but or effective chairman. There are so many of them in the constituency. You want to constituency more, or the chairman channel on pay, but in a run a party, no, because he's influential, he's a good communicator, but he does not take any position. Sadi panya kwasia, ordinary mole no. Into kwasia pay this in the next year or two, or we catch him so in DMP. Now kwasia for ben on making a campaign amount. And kwasia for ben on better for more on bekasa because you see yourself say, Ote, why resource why expand into nyan such a more ukodi omosono. Kwasia keka. Mo madwene wo fom mo Jimmy obi menyini channel video we ya de beto atwen video we so political ambition obeso ko MP ya de video betwen ya de betwen ya de be remind sa constituency no san kwasiafo no mo ye mole no sa ejimi fo no mutumi mbegina stage enkasa te se wo no sa nkofo no hu se de omugi tumi ejimi fo no mo ye grassroots no ye de beto atwen na imbredu now show white shirt now the MPP to her now the NDC to her now ko gina se mon kai me na me ye obi na ne ya swa kai mo se obi na ka che mo se mo amugu fo mo no mo ye mole ejimi fo na no asem nie ye de be kai wo ye de ato basket ni mu ana mu use Ghana for ejimi ohun munya the opportunity to sit on TV munya opportunity to sit on radio mu bu obi aso ekwasia because what in crying because madam for NDC madam for MPP munya sika di free yet ha we will remind the people and we will tell them who you are. Sa asem okay the biggest disrespect to anybody in Ghana. Unimunyansa. Now, yanko yenim stories in the Dawson. There is another very good team. Yes, abom yanko yenim. Eye asembie. Stop the politics and pay us now. Cocoa farmers tell government. Obi ka Eric J. Asem. Obi say Eric J. will be the first NDC appointee to stab the NDC in the back. Eric J. I've met him once. Recently, I'm about Ghana, a very nice person. But what this person is saying might be true. So he needs to check himself. Eric J., you cannot please everybody in politics. Oh, I'm telling you. I met him one-on-one recently when I was in Ghana. A very nice person. You know, very accommodating, down-to-earth guy, talks to everybody, you know. Even though it was the first time I met him, very, very nice person. But I believe that the nipa we can no crack a crowd. So you need to sit well. Politics is not about what will come out from your mouth. It is your posture. It is your posture. And when I say it's your posture, it is the people you talk to, you mingle with, and how you behave. It can go a long way to affect your political life. And there's one thing I've learned in politics. You can't please both sides. MPP for me enemies. But I will not give them room to enter my territory. I don't do that. MPP, I'm enemies. But I know the kind of people I'm dealing with, so I don't allow them around me. It does not mean I hate them. No. Politics is about posture. It's about how you position yourself. It's about when you are given the chair to sit, whose plates you pick your food from. Very critical. And if somebody is saying that some of the appointees And you, Eric J, you are one of the ones who will stab NDC in the back. Then the person is actually advising you. And you should take this advice. Because there are so many people in the NDC here. But it may be today, dear, I'm not making sense. Maybe I don't have what you people have. Maybe I don't have the executive position you people have or what you see today. But my words and what we do here goes a long way. It sometimes decides destiny of people in politics. Our work, it can decide the destiny of people in politics. People's political destiny, what we do, can decide it. Intermediate, if somebody is saying something like this, you have to be careful. All you disappointees, if you know the things that is out there, said about you out there, can majority of you people will position yourself well. You will sit well. Your posture will be different. That's what I'm saying. Obi Neka, and I'm saying maybe it might be true. I've met you one-on-one. You didn't show me any attitude. You didn't show me any arrogance. You are a very nice person. But hey, people know people. And people have reasons why they say some things. Now this story. Farmers say stop the politics. Stop the politics and pay us now. Cocoa farmers tell government. Now it's a story, no? It is a whole shake caption now. Obagin say, hey, cocoa equia for. I can just say, Ghana for one story. Sebio men kind caption, kind story, no? You understand where the story is coming from. City News for a report here, Gabi Ochedakun's radio station. Young cocoa farmers. Young cocoa farmers across Ghana are expressing growing frustration over delays in receiving payments for cocoa beans they sold several months ago, calling on the government to release funds owed to them. Young cocoa farmers. Who are they? These are Jandam stories, so Jandam group of liars. Then you go on, it says, in a press release dated the 12th of March 2026, the Young Cocoa Farmers Association Young Cocoa Farmers Association MPP the omo Jimmy Bruta makami bia me say omo nim nyansa o ade we ya na omo ye omo de Gabi Ochedaku radio station city Bernard Avremo Sames, that guy who is going around molesting girls in Ghana, Sames Sakwano. Look at the story, read the story into take caption because hey, stop politics and pay us. Cocoa farmers tells government. Oh, caption no. But who wagon nimwa? Young Cocoa Farmers Association of Young Cocoa Farmers. Yes, someone releases statement. Say I bind to your moka. No mu beans no matoma abino. I bind in person betia. Who are the young cocoa farmers? Why? The older ones they are dead. Who are the young cocoa farmers? Where are the old cocoa farmers association? You see, this is what they do. Enti amofa caption say ya ubu Paul Adomoch request you know. Now I cover Ghana Today, a fake news outlet. Now they are to the show, so now all projective fake news. Then you sit there and you watch that clown, that fool, who will go and pick Ghana Today. Ghana Today is fake news. It is put together by Ekwasefua. It is put together by that guy. Ghana Today. It is being operated by Ekwasefua. Netodos say Ghana waware no. That is Ghana Today. Paul Ademochiri will pick Ghana Today, knowing perfectly that it is fake news. He will put it on Metro TV and tell Ghana, say, look at the news. That is the MPP. That is what they do. Now, Paul Ademochiri kwasia we have a catch or a legitimate journalist for Ghana. Na kwasia man a chance not the TV so. Zoom Lion. Ono no who don't find the sika anya no dam Ghana odin kwasia sam. Na nkasa ade we keda hu na TV so. Zoom Lion. Zoom Lion. Sa papa no don't find the sika anya. And order the sika pushing kwasiasem or Ghana and intina we see. So this young cocoa farmers free. Now look at this. Look at this. Cocoa Board releases 4.2 billion to clear cocoa farmers' arrears. So where is this coming from? Cocoa Board is paying. Cocoa Board has released 4.2 billion. The question here is, who has denied that this is not true? So why do we allow media houses, Jandam, and Kwasiasem to make people think anytime catch a Ghana phone be? And I understand and I feel you and I understand your concerns when you get emotional. I respect your position, but when you get too emotional, you allow the Jandam and the liars to take you off track. You have the right to be angry about stuff, but even in your anger, you need to be very focused. That is the thing that has to define you, differentiate you from any other person. You can be emotional, you can be angry, you can feel pissed off, but even in that process, you need to understand that there's work to do, and that work to do is to look for the facts before you make utterances or you make your utterances or make your statements. So anybody, as we speak today, 4.2 billion has been released. Even today, we saw Cocoa Board to supply 27,000 sprayers, 89,000 PPEs to cocoa farmers. So who are young cocoa farmers? Young cocoa farmers are saying they have not been paid. This is MPP making. That is what they do. There's nothing like Young Cocoa Farmers Association. It's a lie. They are fake group. They are criminals. They don't exist. But you see, they want to throw all these things in the system. Cocoa Board, they are doing their job. They are helping the farmers. They are paying the monies. On says here MPP4, they are jumping from one thing to the other. Says here, no, why? They have left the cocoa issue. They have finished the cocoa issue. Now they are back. They are going to where? They are going to Ibrahim Muhammad's flight. Now, they don't even know where to start and where to end. Oh, and the Omoka Cocoa Asem, Adiabechi, almost Ibrahim Muhammad flight. The next day, almost recruitment. And the Omaba, they don't know what to do. They are just stupid. But Cocoa Board is paying. PPEs are being supplied. We are talking about supplying of sprayers. This is what the government is doing. Tomorrow they are on electricity. Adiachi they are on Sewa Bruni. The next day they are on Lumba. The following day, MPP Omo Jimmy, they don't know what to do again. They are a foolish group of people. They are a group of foolish people. Now here there. Okay. You see this? Cocoa farmers in Ashanti threatened demo over possible price cuts. Data show 11th of March. Me say MPP 4% mudin kwasi asema they be almost 35 santimemu. Because MPP as a party no, omunimsa santifoni be Jimmy. They know it. Cocoa farmers in Ashanti region nkwa. I say cocoa farmers in Ashanti region some a demonstration. Aden ati cocoa bo so. Me say MPP 4. So omo be start yomu Jimmy a omo starting wa santimemu. If we say omu timuno a santifoni be Jimmy. That is why they are doing this. Now, are you surprised about this? No. Why? Because you know that the MPP does not respect Asantefo. And they will use some of them. And it is never going to stop. As far as Adwa Bini Woho the MPP will always get away with murder by getting some of Asantefo Bino Jimino to use them. Because at the end of the day, they are not going to help Asantefo. And they are going to take some of the Asantefo to use them. And it's a baby Mekaye, me say, Sebio Ayeden Abuatain, wo. Now we share Santinia with Jimia. Kwa Santinia with Jimina and Sana one because we're dangerous. And that is what the MPP does all the time. Mibu Asantefo pa. Otumfu ya menana ne chanchan hineneme. But some of Yanya Santifodi be a mama MPP Jimmy Yano, and then they do some time. Nani people to be translated. I didn't know they be a MPP for chance. And when we use Santifoni be, why is it always like that? It is because Yanya Numi be ama yon quine. Intiasi and a Santiphobia omuye koko equia for say, omunquadie, koko kana yetiano, omu ye ti koko say yeti omokamu ye, omo demonstration, ye chaimu. Yes, so we Nobody is going to beg anybody. ya pese mo ye demonstration no mo yi mo dross na mo fa mo tuntwi fom na mo nka otumfo ntam kese engu Ghana so eno na ye twen obi ampa obi achew na mo in the first place na mo to abama hwan me say mo asantifo ni bi na mo ye kokoakuafo na mo asantimemu no a mo so mo be demonstration mo nyi mo to ho mo ndwa mo to mo mba ma hem na mo metena kagitia na mo ntwe mo to ase se mo nti ase ya be hwe mo nsamfa otumfo ntam kese nto so e de nsamfo no ya brɛ mo o ya nsuso bia so biem me say I am supporting the demonstration. Do the demonstration. Munka muhungu yuram. Munin ka etiam pie wie ekrom na monye demonstration. Monye ye kire. Ede na manye o Ghana ha. Ede na mumu bi manye under MTC. Time adum soba ya mahama e solve dum sa akofo ya papa akofo ntuma solve. Yete ha na akofo esoma asofo nkobon pai wa akosombo. Mahama ba ya solve dum so. Ye hu mo emu nkwara ni mpanifo mo asantefo ni bi. Mo ba mahemu yimodu fugu so etwi mo to ase. Na ye sikeje at the same time amo ye ni mumu bi. Enti demonstration mo nko. Obi ampa obi achaw. Obi amfa den san tu nsa yem da. Ghana ni obepa mo chaw no na wagimi. Mo nko demonstration no. Mo ntwe mo to ase. Mo fantam kese nto so. Ni anhwe de obewu first. Edie siko fancy ene selective eye ahoya no no. Edie no no. Edie na de ba. Enti wo ga say ekuafo kokofo mo asantimemu nti na enyina ho popo na yesi we di omo ntoma ye na me say obi anka so ohia vote koko no Ivory Coast for ba wo unya ready say obeton koko na Ivory Coast for you ready ya Ghana koko ekuafo a omo bo abana baso e kira aban ne say sebio omo de omo ya ready tina ya teso no omo gitum omo mpese Ivory Coast for beba abeton mo koko wa hanti omo de omo ya ready.
Your friend Ebenezer Obin Ejakun dodo na friend me Obi na me nani maja omo ye kuafo sesei omo mre yem enti mi a me gina yi na me hwe omachi ede ema wom koko adwuma eya adwuma eno ana me nani maja omo de atete yen ye enipa nsia na ebu bi ewo akwantuom me na me wa no mo a me hwe eye omokoko no ema wom ni edi kan beda eye omampani ase ese wadwen eye Ghana akuafo ho titru ene koko fo eye price ya eba ye ya nipa bebre na kase entiso a eba ye no eha no nokure nie eha nanso so yemusa se eba ne sen yate so ewo amonone menyi ni se nia eba ye aban bia ebetimi atono se ne na otono kane no. And see share the whole Africa. Baby omudi koko adwuma pa Ghana eka ho Cote d'Ivoire eka ho. Usha Ghana enda koko omotoni yie edema yen. Na me no kasa uko Cote d'Ivoire eye se ne yetono ewo Ghana hanom no. Metimi aka se yebumu mienu a na Cote d'Ivoire eye omunya emu baako. Kane no aban bi a no teso eye MPP aban. Na nipa dodo na atimi de koko free akoko Cote d'Ivoire koton. Eti nipa dodo na complain no mesre wom so mo hwe na surprise we no emmoa wom a omo fanko Cote d'Ivoire na omo nko ton mi amesa kasa mi nua a medi nachi owa mono ne na mi di ne nyuma bebre edema no enyuma me ye edema no bi ye edan a mi si last 2 years me start say mi si dan no iron rod me ton tons me ton 9,600 and now me no can say 6,200. It is a wusha and tis one abanoa. Can you know here cocoa bag mianza and adiato iron rod a year 1 ton. Benne cocoa bag mienu and nika crabby a better at the amount. Ubinyan fast war a watch every. If you move complain, say a total light bay, kakana a catch no. Yetia MSN be at the top provisions, my manum at the co school. Ye nyabi at the year and yama bebre. Eti ye besere omampani ye gusu a ye kɔ yanim yenim se edwama so omutumu a wososo ye akuafo obɛkae no ahwɛ na watum 70% na wode ama yen akuafo no ye ni age eti adesrede baako a ye san de sere ese eye ye mansimu a brimrofo anom Empanifu ado matoto eye agric sector na no omo ye dwumaden e de boa yen akuafo cocoa mass spraying brand du ye no omo hwe egu so de ma yen ade ba ko ehia eye fertilizer ende enuro anonom enuro no so omo hwe na omo mehwe no mu so emfa ma yen eti ye beda omampani ase ese wadwen akuafo
cocoa akuafo mo asantime mu nya nipa nchen we mu ni wa brimfo mu cocoa akuafo mo asantime mu nya nipa nchen kofo we mu ndia cocoa nchen omo mu nya ade hye nchen we mu enti wuntumi tena asantime mu kasa cocoa akua ni ti because of wunti yen hye Ghana mo fa mo tunsi fo na mo twi mo to ase we mu so cocoa akuafo omo so Ghana fo omo so tua light bill te samoa omo so tua school fees te samoa omo so ton omo cocoa te samoa enti mesra mo nya nipa nchen obi wa asantime mu se ye cocoa akuafo ye wa asantime mu ye be demonstration ye biem mo nko ochina no patututu munyi moton mo de mo nchare ho na mo yi modufu egu so na mo yi moton na mo twi moto ase mo de enche mo nya na ochina na yentwamra tv ze sia so de social media nti ye de camera no be kofom mumbutu fom na mo yi ma hem ye be twa kire wiase mo ji so betu hunhuna obi na de o kasa onye kokoguani ono so nya Ghana ni amano no bo no ono so owu bi mo ji se sa tete na ye de wa santime mu ye kokokuafo ene ye ma ba ne mpre obia mo pa mo ntoma ba nyina man pipi e de nsem hunu no ade na se mo mu nipa bi ma mo se mo ye nipa chan nipa bi na ebribufo no mo nya nipa abranti okase ye ono onye kokko ni bi ana ono ochenchewe sansem hunu no mu bi mu ntwitwa so ne enko yanim saa na mkofa ekwie be gina se ekwie cha be su onka sedum saba ena mahama saa concert na nya adwuma biem
ekwie cha metetafo na me baton fish ewo asafo market ya me be wa no hwe me da bia no pa me so dia oye ntema me awia ne ama me eto fufu anwuma so ne asebo me efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa eti na me ba no wonya sika ma me na me de didi efira no pa me ba ha me ni di yo eno ani bodo se hwan ana me bedu ha no mato bi die me ba nya sika ma me wo boss ante se di adwuma no nya dum so abro wa de me na ye nyina firi dum so me ti asi me de me sum ho ne mu ya ansa me da fom birim mama adai adia ni aye maya wa abro wanti wo ma me wanti se me a mama mi huna ma ni sei me te mi wa demonstration me kon ma kwa kama sam so a kire mama no humi mabo na dum se wonya na me be timi tan fishi wonya sika matari ane adi ana ma ba bibia ne be te se NDC fo na sisei MPP fo sisei na ndi wo mama MPP fo no ne se ne kura nyina ya MPP de wa mo beka ana nkrofo yo de ya ne kura nyina MPP me bati yesi baby di etombo engomodi anu makobu agwe ni pa kura mu bugu ya wa de wa aboa wote wona ne dai obi abu agwe wonya demonstration bibi a musi MPP fo na ye de se ne ye woni pa wo woni pa che mu dia ene ye fe mu nsore so ndi mama se wontimi a wonya bon eno ase me na me ka ye so me boa no wonya amade obetimi betena ho no wohwe na mere wa ye mobo me bati yesi baby di etombo engomodi anu makobu agwe ni pa kura mu bugu ya wa de wa aboa wote wona ne dai obi abu agwe wonya demonstration bibi a musi MPP fo na ye de se ne ye woni pa wo woni pa che mu dia ene ye fe mu nsore so ndi mama se wontimi a wonya bon eno ase me na me ka ye so me boa no wonya amade obetimi betena ho no wohwe na mere wa ye mobo
say ya na MPP omo politics so say ya na omo politics. This is the typical MPP for you. Omo politics and say ya omo politics ni say no omo politics. And omo change say ya omo de mrewa enkokora say bi sometimes abodamfo or say ya no ye we ya omo tumi kofa amanfo ma dwunu ka omo no omo be kansam omo yoro omo de makobo chen mu I say ya 1992 Kufo strategy ni bia na otwita Africa na omu di nechi giant ne di nemu ekufo ade de ondi yakogare da ene ekufo ade papa wosika enso no sebio manosis na autistic ena ba omia oya economist ba omia the proponent and exponent onimwiase bibia the money is there I've went a bag of Ghana en kwasi asem say na di bedua omu politics ni omu ni any strategy bia biem asa omu a dangerous opposition fucking hey MPP. MPP omo dangerous opposition because omo tumi ne abodamfo nyina campaign MPP bet my demonstration akwa abodamfo abegu ain otumi tua abodamfo omo tumi tua abodamfo ka say ye kwa demonstration mo be kan ho MPP omo campaign ani o from ende call they say no mu gina kokomu no mu gina nsuom no mu ye say na abrewa bi kasa ene ye wu ene me say ne enim de enye say ya de bia no mo invite minim si bia mo recruit abeyfo ne agimifo ne abodamfo MPP before was some very good strategy the way they are able to identify they are able to recruit minim si bia process no mo koma omo to recruit abodamfo hwe obi to say eye salakao. I don't know how they are able to recruit psychological patients. Which will be to say, Abronye, the way they are able to get mad cow disease boys. Like, they have a certain nice way of recruiting mad people. And it is a party when it is in opposition, its recruitment level, the way they are able to recruit daft people, it's unimaginable. And sometimes you ask yourself, say, Omo the saying, MPP got talent, and I say, Omo the woody man, I say, because you know you nimbe bia na sanko 43 season bia omunya bi de ba you see almost season 26 MPP got talent we Jimmy for mo release omo nanzen almost season 26 MPP got talent in your team we hwagosia bedu hwe salakao hwe abronye hwe koka hwe sanko hwe de omo release fancy comedy akwa friend say our friend saying say Obama she nipa no release no uko YouTuber minim say season 26 no oma over recruit yo say die yo just omo Jimmy party a we wia so mutumi recruit abodam for your campaign momo MPP got talent me so more season 26 now my research now I'm still you to me get it to the bottom of it and Chebi almost releasing another group. And Chebia, you will see them bringing up new group of penguins. Poyando. Now a whole party to say MPP. You say Poyando ne kasama ya wasantimemu. Now Poyando odi ranka for 10 minutes now upi na okoba. Difference bend between Poyando and Momodao. Abronye odi abronye di wechi akwa anka for some kosra obi. Na by mistake mure fini akagate na to no say bia. Omo munam ankafono difference bend the one aye abronye muni omo. They say the way they are able to discover talent, you know. MPP got talent in there. Me dream one of the creditor me the momo. The piglets. Now Shadie. We dem the film keke because some are fasting. We MPP for we are fasting. You see MPP for free power no. Zongo Development Fund no omuja 221 Ghana per e dey cheche obia ko je Allah wa butro MPP got talent hwe girl ya wa ise buntua otua for me hwe ne nan bi etuatua ho na utumi ko hu na sa ayi utumi ma bi no de MPP chi TikTok kan kwase asem sa ga tie be nim ni din de nim sabosum bai de otua for me na wo sho ba na etuatua form I say champion via enyini won we champion via enyini da enyini kwa na I say champion via enyini na sometimes we show be who take them say and be anum go recruit say Dana Samoa je party no ko hia no mo ye rally a ne ye de Mike Amadana Samoa o study hu yana Dana Samoa on the tonum ma kronkron begu MPP so on na my so titi atachem na MPP no wajimi yana mo jimi mo mbu gara fo ana asa mo mbu ye say jimi ana ha ana mo ye say asa ye nipa ana na mo ko se bibia na mo de aba tie on na nam nipa na asi I say champion via enyini when we champion via enyini straight enyini kwa na kekesi eni na ade we ni nam nipa na ase Jay-Z ya concert wa Ghana chire gina na social Jay-Z everything o de we enko enim me minimum dimpo na ya see omo ya sala MPP for omo nom di Zongo Development Fund by sen kombe mo wamba Zongo gina na so Omukono. Omuja 221 Ghana the two and omunyina nkwasiafo MPP eye nkremofo so omo ye sala nkwasiafo we MPP nkremofo ni bi omojibi bruta and nkwasiafo we omsi ye nkremofo e MPP mu omso om the Zongo Development Fund buy and them no ka say omukoro omuja 221 Ghana pay the two accounts mu and omso omo ye chiriwia omo ye azumi MPP nkremofo no ewurade nyankopon na nyankopon no wabotre na nko butu osepe na nko de pentoa kaba omia se okofo mala wa ko butu ya na omoto pa pentoa odi pentoa na nke dia won to nyame dia won to ohunhum sanko se fo we MPP for ewurade nyankopon omunim nyansa MPP Got Talent season 26 episode 3 Waba biemo waba MPP Got Talent. Hey, where they? If you're a Kwame Jogoto, Mr. Papa, easy waba fresh. MPP Got Talent. Wabo na waba. From now felt the me season 26 chapter 3. Na sano si no afa buntu no ojina ni penyim. Besi aba wa de buntu okasa iwuna ada champon fie na wo hu obiti da na samwa wa da confirm ne ba na enwa. Shobi ti say sala nenji no no so po ti da bronye NPP season 3 MPP Got Talent and ode tem agwa madam famo bitia me ya cha Yeah, show. And there's something here we need to talk about. Hey, how many minutes? We've done 3 hours, 7 minutes. And we should not forget. And I got information from some residents around Katamansu area. Said this man, Afote Agbo, the criminal is out of chains now. I've told the President of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. President, this guy is a criminal. You should not allow this guy to be on the board of Lands Commission. Mr. President, I am never going to stop saying this. This guy, Afote Agbo, Oya Krom 4. Today, he sent his boys, his criminal boys, the Van Damme, the killer, the murderer, to go back to Nsasinisu to threaten people again. This guy. I dared him to bring documents out. Say he's the title holder of the land that he claims he owns. He is a criminal. Afote Agbo is a thief. Baby Aubehunibiana, he's a dangerous man. He's a thief. He's sending that guy called Van Damme. Van Damme is also another criminal. I played a video of Van Damme here. Van Damme is a murderer. And he works for Afote Agbo. Today, this man has started his nonsense again. He has started his nonsense again. He went into hiding. I dared him to come out with a press conference to show documents that the lands he's saying he's selling to people, tormenting people, brutalizing people, all boom call for. He should come and show us one document that his name, his family is the title holder of the land. He could not do it. He's a criminal. Recently, I saw a video of this criminal speaking and screaming and warning MPP, NDC appointees, a thief like Afote Agbo has the audacity and moral right to speak against an NDC appointee. A read is a way. Afote Agbo is a criminal. He has no moral right to even advise a dog. He's a land thief. Mr. President Mahama, Take this man off the board of Lands Commission, or else you will not rest, and I will not rest. Why are you entertaining a thief like this on the Lands Commission? And then you tell us that we should sit and watch this? Mr. President, Afote Agbo is a land criminal. He's a thief. He's using murderers to go after people who are innocent. He has no land title to his name or whatever a chief he says he is. He's not a chief. He has not been gazetted by anybody. This fool, this criminal is out there again devouring people, going after legitimate people. A criminal, we have dared him to come out with his own documents to prove that he is a title owner of any land. This man, Afotagbo Oyewi. And Mr. President, until you take this man off the board of Lands Commission, I will never stop saying this. Until you take this man off the board, the criminality Afotagbo is committing at the Lands Commission. He is using boys, people at the Lands Commission, and entering the system and changing names of people's lands. Why? Why are we allowing such a criminal to be parading in Ghana? And the NDC is sitting there for such dirty criminals to be using their names and telling people we are NDC. Are we crazy as NDC? Mabobodam. Can't you disassociate yourself from such a thief? What credibility does this guy have? Why is he not coming out to say he holds title to any of the land he says he's the chief on? A thief like Afotagbo, we have allowed this criminal to be fooling in Ghana. Now he's using thugs, criminals, murderers like Van Damme, attacking people in broad daylight. People who are genuinely developing their land, developing their investment. This fool Afotagbo, that is what he has been doing. This fool has kids here in America. He cannot even take care of them. A fool like this, I'll come and show you the family picture. This fool is walking around, a fool like Afotagbo. A criminal like him. Today, he started tormenting people. He started again tormenting people. He went into hiding, and that is the only way he makes money. He has no investment. He's only bullying people in Accra, taking their land, stealing their land. Mr. President, I swear to God, if you don't change this guy, me and you, we not going to be nice. This guy needs to leave the Lands Commission. This guy needs to leave the Lands Commission. He's a criminal who does not have to be on the Lands Commission. If you say you are resetting this nation, a thief like Afotagbo should not be on the Lands Commission board. Why are you doing this, Mr. President? Why are you allowing this to go on? Why are you allowing criminals like Afotagbo to be sitting on the Lands Commission board? We know his track record. The facts are there. He could not come out to defend himself with any land title that he has been holding and distracting people with. He's using thugs, criminals, murderers to go after people. All in the name that I am some chief at Katamanso. Who gazetted him? Who gazetted this criminal, Afotagbo, and made him a chief? Recently, I heard him. I saw some video. I said, now Afotagbo, I know, sir. And I made there was say, come and show us your land title. You could not do it. A thief like him. A criminal like this guy. Or yet they threaten appointees. Appointees should work. And Mahama, this guy is a criminal. Do not allow him to come close to the NDC. Why are you entertaining such criminals, Mr. President? Why are you entertaining such thieves, such criminals? Why? And the police are allowing this fool to be moving around in Ghana and disturbing people. Afotagbo ye kromfo, and I will never stop speaking on this guy until the right things are done. So you the people in the NDC, I know you say are you associating yourself with such a criminal? Are you people not scared? Are you people not scared? Akwa way we used to me your hine we bunko for bebre Ghana, and he's still doing it. And today the NPP will get something to say about you, Mr. President, because you have allowed this criminal to sit on the board of Lands Commission. Why don't you want to listen, Mr. President? Why are you people still allowing this fool to sit on the Lands Commission? This guy is a tyrant. This guy is a land guard. Afotagbo is a land guard. Afotagbo, he is a land guard. We cannot allow that to go on in Ghana, Mr. President. Mr. President John Mahama, we cannot allow this. This guy is just shooting people, frustrating people in Ghana. In Accra, he owns no land. Why are we allowing this to happen? Mr. President, I'll remind you every day, and I'll remind your government every single day, that this man is a thief who is not supposed to be on the board of Lands Commission. He is a thief. He's just bullying people. He's just bullying people. People are questioning him even about his dad's burial. He cannot give an answer to that. Where did he bury his dad? What killed his father? People are asking him questions that he cannot even answer. Where did he bury his father? Where did he, what happened to his dad to die? What happened to his brother? People are asking him questions. This guy cannot even answer those questions. And you're allowing such a character to sit on the Lands Commission board. Why? Why should this happen in Ghana? Why should Afote Agbo be given a chance to be working in Ghana and fooling himself and then adding him and putting him on the board of Lands Commission? Go to Lands Commission and go ask. Nobody likes this guy. He's making their work difficult. This is a guy who is collapsing the Lands Commission. Go there and ask. Go there and ask. You talk to Land Commission workers and they're all like, this man is a thief. And then you still allow this guy to be sitting on the board. Why? And the Ghana Traditional Council, why are you allowing such a person, a filthy liar like this? When you allow people like this to come close to the Traditional Council, that is what gives some people the chance. Recently, I saw this thief go to shake the hand of the Gamanche. I was disgusted. Why should the Gamanche even allow such a criminal, a land thief, a land guard, to even come close to him? I know why we should allow such an honorable king like the Gamanche, allowing a criminal like this to even enter his palace. Afote Agbo is a thief. He's a land criminal. He is a land guard. He's a criminal using Van Damme and some boys from Togo. I'm not done with this matter, Mr. President. I am going to stay on this matter every single day. And if it is going to make your government unpopular, I'm going to do it. Mr. President, I'm going to stay on this matter every day. And if that is going to make your government unpopular, I will do it. Until this man is kicked off the board of Lands Commission, I will never allow it to happen. MPP. Do you know the person who made me talk to Afote Agbo the first time? I didn't want to say it, but I'll say it today because I want the person to know. The person who introduced me to Afote Agbo. I didn't want to say it, but I'll say it today. It was Henry Korte. Yeah. Anytime I catch an MPP for to say, the people I know in your party, you have no idea. It was Henry Korte who introduced me to Afote Agbo to speak to him on phone the first time. So now you understand. It was Henry Korte, former foreign interior minister, Henry Korte, a very good man. So I just don't come sit here and speak about people. And when Henry Korte, an issue came up, Henry Korte, respectfully, told me to talk to this guy because he knows this guy is a truthful person, not knowing this guy is a thief. I questioned Afote Agbo on several occasions. Are you involved in land guard issues? Are you taking people's land? Are you beating people up? Are you using Van Damme? That was when Afote Agbo told me that Manye was the criminal that we should go after. He does not even know Manye. I didn't know that Manye was Afote Agbo's cousin. He lived in the same house with. This man is a thief. This man is a thief. He's a criminal. Nobody on earth should believe this criminal. You people, do you know what I know in Ghana? When I stay on somebody, I have my reason for staying on them. I know more of them than you in the MPP. There are so many of them, I talk to them and I make them know. More people, some Jimmy, Jimmy. More people, Jimmy. You don't understand. And let me tell you, Afotabo is a dangerous man or a dangerous guy. He wouldn't hesitate to hurt you. He wouldn't hesitate a minute. Afotabo, Esma Vanda Manukutu Chani Patisabua. Afotabo. He would never hesitate a second. Or a fucking guy. So don't underestimate Afotabo. Mr. John Mahama, that guy, take him off the Lands Commission board. Or not sell Lands Commission, no. But if I start to speak in Ghana, there are so many people they will have heart attack at night. We no move. That's why I keep telling people. I keep a very small group of people. I'm very cautious about who I talk to. Because most of you people now, TikTok, Facebook, the things I know in your party MPP, you have no idea, no small idea. Money. An iota of idea about the things I know about the party. Timikacham said, you will stay in opposition for 41 years. Don't think I'm joking. The last time I warned Samira Bawumia and I warned Afenyo Makin, these are two dangerous people. And I've told them, whatever they did, they'll have to receive it in the same taste. I didn't tell us, Abronye, so I won't start to come and defend Samira. May Samira appeal to Achiro. Samira called Abronye and warned him not to mention my name. But that will not change anything. It will not change anything. I don't talk that much. What I don't like, I don't like. This guy, I don't like him. This guy is a liar. I have audio record. I have Afotabo himself sending me audios, questioning him. He was trying to redirect the matter and making somebody look bad. Or you're real. Or you're comfort. Somebody who can throw his own cousin under the bus to tell me Manye is a criminal or in the area assassin. But he was the one using his tax to do it. Me adebakwa mempewa asasi we so asase meko. I hate it. I don't like it. Every time. I don't know why I need a land. For what? If I want to buy a property, I'll buy it. Because automatically when I buy that property, the land belongs to me. So land is the least thing you can use to entice me, Kevin. Never. Adebakwa meninje honi asase, especially asase wa Ghana. That is the last thing you can use to entice me. Asase. 1,000 acres when pay. I'm a bedding. That is where Mijina. That is me. Papa we Jimmy or a crown 4. And I will hunt him down till John Mahama takes him off the board. I will hunt him down till he stops what he's doing. I will hunt him down till Sanyoma Bonia Odidin Kofo, intimidating people, beating people, extorting money from people. He stops that. Because that has been something he's been doing for years. I will hunt him down until our behavior will free him. He's a liar. You see this story? NPP. Almost say, Pong. I've done 3 hours, 23 minutes. Damn it. Over 200,000 have registered to be NPP members few hours after unveiling online registration, with millions expected to register by 31st March. Obwa. Obia register. Obwa. The NPP registration has collapsed. The MPs, the Baumia people, the executives, Omankasa, they have hijacked the register. Nobody is registering. Omutu register 2,000 people. It has collapsed. We are mind games. That 200,000 people have registered. Oh, boah, it's a lie. Omutu register over 2,000 people. Nobody is registering. And the funny thing is, Oma hajaki adiano. Registering, we are almost percent nipa fufuro bi abeba amasebe ya betuetia omo at the national executive elections. So everybody is protecting their position because that is the instructions from Baumia. If you want to keep your position, keep the register. If you allow more people to register, Kennedy Japan and his people will register and they will make sure you lose. So the strategy is block everyone from registering. 200,000 or boah. They have not registered even more than 2,000 people. Or boah, there be people they know. Party is okay, chairman. Obia de ope. Obia de ope. Party chairman ni pejini ni. Nana bi boah. Omo register even more than 2,000. The last time I checked from my source inside the MPP, they had not registered more than 2,000 people. Yes, nationwide. The things I know in the MPP, 99% of Mule Amudi MPP, you don't have that idea. We are mind games, Obwa. 200,000 people, I'm free. I'm going to register away. Now, more system, a bit me holding it 10,000. He's a liar. So 200,000 people are registered by 31st of March. I will see any 30 million. Now, 30 million, Mumbi registered here. He's a liar. He's lying. Nipa 200,000 I register for MPT and come about me. I'll boof. Into also oko enkwasi aforo mugu wuntumi na omu tietiem adentina party no enko tie sika e radio station omo nya announcement every say yedi wuntumi de ebeye me say omo register more than 2,000 people nationwide obi ampe party no Tescon even the tertiary institutions encourage omo register they have less than 2,000 people registered and you see deliberate omo adwini omo say so I'm blocking call for we na so to me win elections now. The another data but say, oh, those who could not register, come and register. That's what they want to do. They want to use the current members now. They want to use the same people to win the elections for the executives. Until the next plan they have, and they say, oh, so what they are going to do is say, keep register no new people are going to come in. Now, elections, then they will come and tell you, say, oh, they know, say, there were some backlogs. Some people could not get on the register. So, I'm going to say, BM, that's what they are going to do. I'm going to register more than 2,000 people. Party no go. With the things I know, do you know? Forget them. Omo Jimmy, the party, a court, you guno, emba BM. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Abuache, gigim.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium fan. You want me to Belgium fan. It will do a Belgium fan. Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? Why you're here? Super, why round what? It will for Belgium fan. It want me to Belgium fan. It will do a Belgium fan. It will do a Belgium fan. Why you're here? Why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're here? Why round what? I watch it. Original. I will go for Belgium fan. I want me to Belgium fan. Where you mind? Don't crumble.